ち悩むありゃりゃありゃりゃと立ち止まるお日様は昼寝してさめざめとつれづれ雨上がりキラキラと晴れやかに遠くへライライライガチャくっつけんやさライライライそんでえじゃないかライライライヘイデイはっちゃけよいやさライライライそんでえじゃないかざざっと走るどこどこ進むゴロンゴロンとなんだか気分どんだと転ぶ殺したと受け身あれれあれれと傷はないパパと起きるシュババと走るそういやとラセラセ気分さっさと避けるあちこち決めるこれだと地図を指す祭りのね賑やかに晴れとけは揺れ揺れ風なでるさらさらと健やかに明日へライライライガチャくっつけんやさライライライオーライえじゃないかライライライヘイデイぴったりよいやさライライライレスケえじゃないかえんやさよいやさ四面楚歌排水の人顔ともどかしさやら煩わしさや迷い込んだら出口を探せお月様見てる小さく巻き込め塊温度で夢うつつ飛んでゆく星々がシャラシャラコスモスに惚れ惚れと軽やかに地上ライライライガチャくっつけんやさライライライそんでえじゃないかライライライヘイデイはっちゃけよいやさライライライそんでえじゃないかライライライガチャくっつけんやさライライライオーライえじゃないかライライライヘイデイぴったりよいやさライライライレスケえじゃないかえんやさよいやさすべてじゃないかライライライガチャくっつけんやさライライライそんでえじゃないかライライライヘイデイはっちゃけよいやさライライライそんでえじゃないかたったと走るとことこ進むゆらりゆらりとなんだかかんだか気分どんだと転ぶゴロゴロと回るあれよと傷だらけいてと起きるバタバタ歩くよいしょこらしょとどこいしょな気分だんだんと当たるあちこち悩むありゃりゃありゃりゃと立ち止まるお日様は昼寝してさめざめとつれづれ雨上がりキラキラと晴れやかに遠くへライライライガチャくっつけんやさライライライそんでえじゃないかライライライヘイデイはっちゃけよいやさライライライそんでえじゃないかざざっと走るどこどこ進むゴロンゴロンとなんだか気分どんだと転ぶ殺したと受け身あれれあれれと傷はないパパと起きるシュババと走るそういやとラセラセ気分さっさと避けるあちこち決めるこれだと地図を指す祭りのね賑やかに晴れとけは揺れ揺れ風なでるさらさらと健やかに明日へライライライガチャくっつけんやさライライライオーライえじゃない
Chat. Whoa. What? Carrie.
Yeah.
I don't think that's your head.
What do you mean? What'd I send you?
Not your head. I don't know what this is. Also, my head is not responding to me. 1 minute. Chat. What's good, everybody? What's good? I fixed it on my end. I fixed my thing.
Hang on, I'm resetting it.
Yeah. Send me a new link when you can. Hello, chat. Hello. Biblically accurate, Carrie. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Everybody ready for Adepticon reveals? Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh, I'm excited.
It's not giving me a link. Hang on. Oh, there.
Sometimes you have to, like, close the tab and then make a new one. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
Hang on. Carrie's on tech, guys.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Copy. Paste on.
There you are. You switch to your normal head, please, for a second?
Well, I'm partying.
No, I want it. I need to adjust the size. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, how's audio? I got a new interface and I'm back on the driver's seat.
Again?
I don't know what the fuck's it. Yeah, you can party.
Woo!
So far, so good? Sweet.
You can't play bangers like this and not expect me to whip out the light sticks.
Wow. Audio's 10 out of 10? Hell yeah. I fucking fixed it! I'm a genius at audio. Oh my god, I'm so good at it.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. Mic volume good? Wait till I peak it. That's gonna be awesome. Alright. Chat!
Chat!
That's Katamari. Chat, we got a bingo card here today. Oh boy, we got a bingo card. Alright. So a lot of these are based off of rumors. Based off of things that we can guess. And also things that are just things to hope for. Lol, show sucks. It always has to be there. Show sucks or show rules. So, this is also where I discovered that my Apple Pen, I think, has a bad tip. Because I need a new one. Because as you can see here, like on the Flesh Terrors part here, like I don't know what's going on. I just can't do it anymore. So I got some new ones on the way. Anyway.
Maybe that's the terror of the flesh.
Maybe. So we got Beastman, Armageddon as a setting. Psych, it's Ultramarines. Mech Boss, The Show Rules, Flesh Terrors, Jump Pack Chaplain, AOS Cogfort, Ogres, Steel Legion Kill Team, Alpha Legion Character, Underworld's Lumineth, Audio Problems, not ours, them, Lieutenant with Jump Pack, Obscure Guard Regiment Kill Team, Wazdaka, Show Sucks, Blood Angels vs. Orcs, Yarick Bodyguard, Seraphon, Lieutenant in Gravis Armor, Goodbye Elves and Dwarves in Cities of Sigmar, Cities of Sigmar versus Eshin, New Dwarves. We'll see how accurate this is by the end of the show. But those are my guesstimations.
All right.
I'm very excited. How are you feeling, love?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I had a little nippy nap. I feel a lot better.
Nice.
I chugged a whole bunch of green juice, and then I ate some sweet potato fries a little too fast. My tummy's a little upset, but I'm feeling fine.
Green juice?
Green juice. I buy it at the store. It's very green. I think it's like a smoothie.
Okay.
It's got like apples and spinach in it.
Right.
Delicious. It's got all my vitamins.
Smoothie time. Yes,
Smoothie
man.
time.
Yes. Oh boy. I'm really hoping. I don't think they're gonna address the AOS leak stuff. And I kind of don't want them to, because it's too fucking
Steffi.
funny.
Yeah.
It's too funny. Can't wait for AOS 5th edition hype. There is no 5th edition hype yet.
Oh. Well, now you just ruined their hype.
Well, what I mean is to say it's way too early to get stuff
What's
for 5th
Andre
edition.
gonna do?
It's way too early for 5th edition.
Are we on 4th edition?
Yeah.
Oh.
It came out like only a year or so ago. Like, it's not that old. Ava, but the crash out, I need it for the bingo space. There might be a crash out. We'll see. Well, this was last year. It feels like it was last year. It might be 2 years ago, but it's still, either way, it's way too early. It's way too early. Yeah, Pandora, exactly my thought. They would never do 5th edition AOS at the same time as 40k 11th. There's no fucking way. Any rumors about 5th edition are complete bogus because it's just way too early.
Oh, I'm with Vivi. I want rats. I don't know if there's gonna be rats, but I'd like
There will
rats.
be rats today, probably.
There will be rats, everyone!
11th edition
This
will
is
definitely
good
come
news.
in, and kind of sad that it's not going to be as big of a reveal because, I mean, that's sort of what happens when you have these on such a schedule where, like, you know, it's been about 3 years, three to 4 years-ish. It's like, okay, well, it's time for a new edition, so that's what it's going to be. But if they're going to start a new big event, maybe they're going to start it in July after 11th edition. I mean, maybe, yeah. I could see a new, like, competitive season, and the concept is, uh-oh, the Skaven have broken into Azir. I bet Godrak's going to be very, very happy about that. Godrak is the biggest orc around, and he wants to...
Not the guy, not Gotrek.
No, Godrak.
Consonants.
Yeah, I fucking hate GW. Anyway, he's an orc who wants to break into Azir to fight Sigmar and remind him that, you know, you're a barbarian. Fight. Stop hiding up here.
Oh,
It's
what
great.
if he's spooked?
I mean, to be fair, he got kicked in the teeth pretty hard.
Well, there you go. He's traumatized.
Yeah.
He needs a break.
I fell in
Some
love with
therapy.
Seraphon when I saw the Lizardman video. Hell yeah.
Yay. Like something from Evangelion. I know it's not. They got that jazzy saxophone.
AOS has Uruks, not orcs. You cannot pay me enough to care. They're orcs.
It's bad, but it's not as bad as Game of Thrones because they have like 17 brands.
Oh, yeah. Uruks ain't proper orky. You're speaking from ignorance, my friend. How many fingers can you count up to? Most Uruks can count up to 5 on account of their hand. And some Uruks, smart ones, can count up to 10 by using both their hands. And there are some legends that some Uruks can actually count up to 20 by counting their toes as well. But that's just fucking rumors. That's just fairy tale nonsense. That's impossible.
That'd be crazy. What if they put shoes on?
A lot of the time they do have shoes on. Cruel Boys
Oh.
don't have a lot of shoes going on, though.
You could have a cheat sheet on the back of a glove that counts up to like 50.
Huh.
It also says left and right on your different gloves. They're like, he's the smartest orc.
There's Weird Boys. They're pretty smart, but they're interesting.
orc version of nerds.
Well, no, they basically... Okay, so the way a weird boy works is that sometimes they'll get, like, struck by lightning, and now they can cast magic.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
I smite thee.
Possum, dude, Possum.
Possum!
Hope you're doing well. Oh my god. I'm so ready for the people who will not shut the hell up about the leaks to stop talking about it. It's been so annoying.
Is that your entire Reddit front page right now?
My entire Reddit front page is nothing but people going like, is this leak real? And I'm like, do you have critical thinking? Of course it's not
To
real.
be fair, mine is similar, but mostly like potential Nikki leaks. But also like the Nikki leaks often come true, so I'm kind of stoked.
Where was my invite for a roundtable discussion? Must have gotten lost in the mail. Yeah, it got lost when I sent you the hat that made that guy American.
Fellow Americans.
They are
Wait.
Redditors? I mean, I would rather use Reddit than some
Oh,
shit like
I don't
fucking
have my
Twitter.
cowboy hat. Fellow tarnished, yeah. What if one guy in the lands between just had like a really heavy Texan accent? No explanation. It's Puck or something.
I am
Bach.
free, goddammit! I've been bombarded by N times 2.0 content recently. It's infuriating. I am begging people on my hands and knees to do critical thinking or to at the very least check fucking sources. Please. Please.
How many times can you click backwards in the cited links? Also, I saw this, and that made me giggle.
Conrad Kurz visits orphanage. It's heartbreaking to look into those sad, hopeless eyes, said one of the kids.
Oh, I also have tea.
You have tea. Oh.
I have some tea.
Is it piping?
I don't know. Well, I don't. So Alex left for work this morning, right?
Okay.
And he said he left me a little present in the fridge, which I did eventually find. He left me some tuna tartare, which I'm excited to have later. But before I found that, I checked the
Right.
credenza.
Okay.
And this was sitting on the credenza, and I don't think it's what he meant, but I feel like I have to question him later.
I have bad
What is
news.
this?
I have
What
bad
is
news.
this?
I have bad news, Carrie. He went to the gaycation.
What is this?
He cannot resist.
Gay? Yes. Straight?
He cannot
No.
resist lest he be destroyed.
Is that Australia?
Yeah. I don't know why Australia is like so focused with gay. I don't really know what's happening on this card. It's
Your
the whole
membership
world.
can
But,
be
like,
changed to a different sexuality at any time. Don't let labels limit you. Oh,
Ava, did you take Alex on the gaycation? No.
Alex is he's always been like, he's like 90% straight. Like, he's chilling, but if Brendan Fraser shows up, he's gone. Or Carrie Ells.
Warhammer leak that just came out, and it comes from me, the most trustworthy source. They are doing end times, but to 40k, finally. Finally, something happens. Warhammer 40k, something happens this time, parentheses, we promise. And
Also,
then
there's a
nothing
great
actually
tragedy
happened.
happening in Canada right now.
There's a great tragedy in Canada. What?
Yeah.
Breaking news?
This was seen on the ferries.
Due to a gravy shortage, poutine is currently How are you gonna survive?
I don't know. I'm a little freaked out.
How are you gonna survive?
I don't know. I had regular sweet potato fries today. No gravy.
No. Oh no. Oh,
We might-
it's so
we might be-
over.
We
We're
might
fucked.
be damned, guys. It's not good.
If they actually did 40k end times, how would they handle it? I don't know. They blow up the fucking stupid skeleton guy, and then the fucking world ends. Who cares?
Nagash?
No, the lame one, the Emperor.
Oh, Jerky Man.
Yeah. Lol. Stupid skeleton guy. Yeah, whoever that fucking idiot was. Listen, this is all his fucking fault. Ava, don't call him that. I can call the Emperor of Mankind anything I want. He's a fictional character, A, and B, he fucking sucks so bad.
We should make an emperor. Okay, so you know the Costco skeleton?
Yeah, but you make one that's like the Emperor
But
of
you make
Mankind.
him like a big throne.
Weird old man on the chair. Some fucking guy. I guess he's important to some people, but he's not really. Only the Emperor's parenting skills suck? No, also his personal friend group that was with him for like thousands of years also hate his guts because he's just a fucking weirdo. Every single person...
He does make Uriah so uncomfortable he kills himself.
That's the best way to interpret that story. It's just like, dude, this guy is so annoying. I'd rather kill myself.
I'm just gonna walk into the fire.
I'm so fucking done
it'll
with
feel
this
better.
idiot. Holy. Oh, man. End times 40k is Gilliman moving the Emperor to the garage because guests are coming over. Finally. Dude.
Aww.
Clean up now.
Gilliman's that video, you know, the video of the lady being like, we have to clean! We have to vacuum! They can't know we live here! I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I feel like this.
This?
I feel like I've left my bounds today.
Your bounds.
I'm flying into space to see all the news.
Breaking news. They should be getting started soon. Are they streaming it on YouTube? They should be dual streaming it. So we'll see it on here.
This is gonna be us in a second.
Comes over, bitch. You
seeing
live
all the
like
cool
this.
stuff.
You've sent me 2 things in a row.
The first one is me ascending.
Mm-hmm.
That's me no longer needing my watery constraints.
Right.
And then the second one is me being like, whoa, look at all this cool stuff.
Uh-huh.
We've had a national...
That's how I expect to feel in a minute.
Possum, what is this? Am I going to regret putting this on stream? What is this? Possum, what is this?
We've had a national tragedy.
Dragons have invaded Dave and Buster.
No, man, no. No! We have to get people out of here. We're fucked. Oh my god.
We gotta go.
That's a national tragedy indeed. God damn. Every time I get a DM from Possum, whenever I'm currently streaming, I'm always like, what's it gonna be this time? It's gonna be a banger, I know, but like, oh, Possum. We love Possum, don't we, folks? Don't we, folks? We love Possum. Oh. It's time. No. No one panic.
No, okay.
It's happening.
What's happening, guys?
Okay. Yeah. Add. Who cares?
Wait, is it on YouTube? We have YouTube Premium.
Find the link.
Me? Okay. Oh, I fucking love a crunch wrap. Damn, we should stay here. Never mind.
Carrie, to skip this ad, stand up, raise your arms, and yell, McDonald's!
We could stream watching Bricky stream.
You're right. You're right. Where is he?
That's
Bricky.
not right.
Not.
What's he doing? Hey,
Let's see
Bricky.
here. +1 to the ranged attack.
Oh my god, he's reading stats. Oh my god, honk shoe. Honk fucking shoe. Me. Oh my god.
I think this is the
Thank
right
you,
way.
Hop-a-lot. We got it.
I just got it.
I'm sorry, my love. You were a little too
No, it's
slow.
okay. It's
Quick
okay.
to the slow!
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Who do you think you are? I am.
I'll stream just waiting, Bricky, and you can stream me streaming, right? Dude, yes! Yes!
We can have a little loop going.
Streamception! That's the way to do it!
Everybody watch one thing on your computer and one thing on your phone.
Install Subway Surfers right now. It's the only way. Oh, okay, chat, some things we gotta talk about before we get into this. Yo, Magnus is getting uploaded tomorrow. It's gonna go live at noon Central Time, 12 p.m. CST. Now, that also means to let the algorithm breathe and stuff. We're not streaming Saturday, we're not streaming on the weekend or whatever. Anyway, with that being said, as always, I'd greatly appreciate you giving a like and spreading that video around when it drops. Thank you. But I tried to, I got it exported, and I was uploading it, and then I was like, wow, this uploads, like, really fast. It only exported, like, the first 40 minutes.
What?
But it
oh,
told
did you
me it
accidentally have the
finished.
little, like,
I-
parameters?
I might have fucked with the parameters a bit, but I'm gonna try again after this. It won't take too long. What's the order of the next Primarch video? Jesus
Oh, no, but
Christ! Stop! What is this? Help! Help me!
Oh, no!
What is happening?
What would you do?
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's the crowd. I thought that was like...
Oh, right, it's live, right?
Oh my god, the
happening?
Steel Legion. Hey, Steel Legion fans, all 12 of you, shut the fuck up! See?
What?
See?
Did they get stuck on a
See?
tab? Yay! Oh no, the sound's not good.
Audio
Bingo.
problems! Mark it on the sheet!
I can't, you have to.
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
What is
Oh,
happening? Ah! Whoa. Oh. They fucking prepared. They knew. They knew.
Oh.
Yes. That's kind of awesome. Okay. I had a feeling there was going to be Steel Legion. I had a feeling. Now, it doesn't look like it's a kill team. And also, that looked like concept art and nothing past that, which means we're probably not gonna see that for like couple months, maybe a year.
Oh, he got a new microphone.
I think it does.
Yay!
Hello.
It's absolutely packed pretty. It's wonderful to be here in the
Hold on, they're just doing preamble stuff. Lou said, how insane would it be if they just threw that together this past week? Considering it is only concept art, I would not doubt that that is exactly what happened. I think they did not expect it to be... The fact it's only concept art tells me oh, we're not gonna see this for a long time.
And we can
Right.
confirm today the Armageddon Steel Legion are on their way.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking with the guys from the Army Studio earlier today. You can expect to see the Steel Legion within around 2 years.
Oh my god, they made it this week!
Okay.
The fact it's within 2 years.
There's a guy in the back with an iPad.
Lou, you hit it right on the fucking head.
Oh, you keep.
Backlash works. All 12 Steel Legion fans, rejoice. I'm bitches, that's me.
Yeah, Montana.
Yeah, it's really cool. We've got some amazing reveals for you today, guys. We have some 140,000 stuff. We've already seen one thing already. We've got more very soon. We've got some.
You saw a piece of concept art that was finished 3 hours ago?
Some Warhammer Underworld stuff to show you. There is some Middle Earth releases on the way as well.
I didn't put a single thing from Middle Earth on the fucking sheet.
There's my heart on the table.
Why'd you leave your keys upon the table?
I wanted to.
Right, so normally at this part of the
Oh, they're just sharing a mic now.
We'd say, have you done any hobby lately? Eddie, have you done any hobby
I
lately?
have done some hobby. I've been painting Space Walls because I am playing at ADEPTICON this weekend.
Is anybody else playing at ADEPTICON this weekend? Spectacular. Eddie, you've come as part of the team tournament, right?
Yeah, we've all brought Space Wolves. We've had about no practice games so far, so if we do get you in the team tournament, just go easy on us. And
Show them no mercy. Crush them like the dogs they are.
friendly game, it'd be great.
Perfect. I also have been doing hobby, and I can't talk about it because it's secret.
My husband is actually in that crowd. That's awesome.
You think it might not be secret by the end of the night then?
Less secret. Very good. So, while we're just beginning, we'll get really into the meat of it in just a minute. We had some news told to us today by the Warhammer community team back home, which is they're making...
Jesus Christ, guys.
Wasn't me, I promise. Have I got a mic now? Yeah!
Oh.
The blessings of the On This Side are upon us. So, as I was saying, the guys back home in the Warhammer community team have launched a new YouTube channel, which is official Warhammer 40,000. The reason for this is we figured Warhammer 40,000 fans might like all of their Warhammer 40,000 videos, whether that's painting or lore or like previews like we're going to show you tonight, all in one place. So if you haven't already, go and give it a
40K fans are such big babies that the second they see anything that isn't 40K, they freak the fuck out. So we're gonna just give them what they want.
Perfect.
I mean, why not? They have money.
So, what's going to happen over the next 90 minutes or so is we're going to show you all these previews we talked about. There's going to be some great videos, some fantastic reveals. We'll get overexcited. We'll talk for slightly too long. And then at the end of the show, everybody who's stayed in the room with us and had this wonderful experience, they're going to go away with something super cool. More on that later. Are we about ready to kick this off?
We're ready to see some cool stuff.
Beautiful. So, the first thing we're going to do is a tiny bit of a retrospective. We know this guy and we love him, and he returned to Warhammer 40,000 universe. You've all seen Commissar Yarrick, right?
I haven't, because you're not showing him.
Any moment now,
Well, he's up
it'll
there.
appear massively on your screen, but I have a feeling the tech priests are currently applying unguents and blessed oil to the machine
I got it.
so that Eddie can have a mic too. Otherwise, you have to rest.
She's doing it.
I'm doing it.
Nobody needs to see that.
I got the incense.
So, I'm going to talk about Commissar Yarrick for a moment because I've got the mic. He is my personal favourite character in all of Warhammer 40,000. Oh, now that means...
He doesn't want to be discussed.
No, it's still on mic. So, when I was a little boy and I read the stories of Commissar Yarrick and the infamous things he'd done on Armageddon and the epic defense of the Imperium, it really sort of did something to my little wannabe Imperial heart. And so it's been really cool to see the reveal of that model and the return. And this heralds something that we're going to show you in a little more detail as the rest of this preview runs on. Eddie, were you around when Yarrick first debuted?
I played a game and sent in my results from Whitehall.
Or was this for the Armageddon
Yeah, for the 2000
Third War
Yeah,
campaign?
the Third War for Armageddon. You had a little form at the back of Whitehall.
I wonder
and you sent in the results.
if it's Blood Angels versus Orcs, like we all think it is it going to be, is the box going to be a reference to the second edition with the guy with the bolter and a power fist like up in the air?
Awesome.
That would be cool.
So, yeah, me too. In fact, I already felt old when it happened. So,
I like
terrifying.
that they've clearly just been told to stall.
I mean, we can't do anything.
No, I know, but this is also very cute.
Beautiful. Right. So, let's get an update from the guys behind. Otherwise, we're going to do this preview via the medium of interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've dispatched my finest Eddie to bring news.
Oh, they got the secret lab chairs. Those look nice.
Yeah.
I suppose I could just start reading
Listen,
off
this
the list
entire
of the
thing
cool
is a
stuff we
commercial.
talked about, right?
Yeah.
It runs for 2 whole pages, guys. This is no joke. Otherwise, it's going to come down to Warhammer trivia. Alright? Nobody needs War. You might need Warhammer trivia. Tell you a joke. I couldn't possibly tell you a joke live on air. This would go badly for What I can do is, hello.
I feel
sir,
like
put your hand up.
this
Say
is
hello.
probably one of the worst intros we've had to one of these.
Sorry.
I have a joke.
Yeah.
I didn't
The
get
audio
question, I'm
QC.
not answering. Oh, right. Well,
I don't know what that
there is
means.
actually really
Quality
great
check.
lore behind that. And in
Ah.
15 minutes,
I'm being shady.
so start speculating amongst yourselves as to what the reason that Yarrick is in fact not dead. It could be that there was some intervention. It could be that the Imperium is in fact not the reliable news information.
This is my first
broadcast that you
preview
might
stream,
think it is.
Lamau. It is like this every single time.
They do often have audio problems.
Like, it is every single time.
Specifically when they do live events, like they seem to have, which live audio is no joke. It's difficult to
No,
pull off.
it's really
But, like,
hard.
Yeah,
Quite something, just filling the void. So,
but I mean that's why you just, I mean, you know, you hire a team
let's
for
get
it.
to the guys in the room. I can't really check on the guys in the chat. Who is here to participate in the Warhammer 40k events this weekend?
I'm just here for the ice cream.
Lovely.
Somebody.
Anybody here for Warhammer Age of Sigmar?
Whoa.
Now, I met them last year, and I'm hoping to meet them again. Any guys for the Middle-earth strategy battle game?
All 4 of them.
Great. You've got some great
All
stuff to see,
4
ladies
of
and
them.
gentlemen.
There are
Warhammer
dozens of us.
Warhammer Underworlds? It's quieter, but
That was 3 people.
I thought he said no.
Kill team. Any kill team players? Beautiful. This is great. Oh, sorry. I beg your...
They cut it. Look.
He said, Blood Bowl, cut the feed! Cut the feed now! Cut the feed! Holy fuck. Multi-billion-dollar company, by the way. Not billions. Millions, sure, but billions, no. Christ.
Got the incense.
The Blood Bowl players killed him. They rushed the fucking stage. Holy fuck. They're killing him right now.
Oh.
Blood Bowl. Cut it.
They
Cut the
just
whole
throw the
stream.
ball directly into
You
the
weren't
like
supposed
internet.
to say those words. You weren't supposed to say that. How dare you bring up Blood Bowl?
Oh, there he is.
Why are they playing the intro again? Stop!
Because they have it on an auto thing, I think. That's how they turn the camera back on. It auto plays.
Oh my god!
Why does it say, what would you do? What would
Look,
Yarick
it's the
do?
Steel
Is that what it
Legion
stands
again.
for?
Look at all the Steel Legion. Look, remember the beginning of the show? Remember?
Wait, I bet it does stand for what would Yarick do.
It's back to me, which means we might be live. So I'm going to talk about it.
It looks like the other guy gave up. I know he didn't.
He's
but-
gone. They killed him.
So I have a Steel Legion army. It's even been in White Dwarf back in the day. And so that news is extremely exciting to me. And there's loads of things I want to get excited about and wax lyrical about with regards to Steel Legion. Did you see in the concept art that you saw there that they have the carbinized las guns?
Oh, good. Okay, we got 2 of our bingos knocked off.
Pack more men into a chimera. And then the folding.
Oh no, this is.
These are the details I love that make the Steel Legion one of my.
These are the details that people online will not shut the hell up about. So we made sure that our artists who got this art done last night, we made sure make the stocks real small. Steel Legion coming soon within 2 years. Yeah, no, that art was 100% done within the week. You're not seeing those models for a long time. It would be so funny if they did the same intro again with the...
I was gonna say, I bet when they turn it back on, we're gonna see Yarick again.
That wasn't Yarick.
Was it not?
No.
Who is that? Was it just a guy?
Some fucking dude.
Oh, okay. I see a guy with a eye
That's a pretty good guess, though.
zoomer.
This is Yarick. He's old as fuck. This is what he looks like. He's got the hat.
You can see where I get confused.
Yeah, because every fucking 40k character looks the same because there's no creativity within this hobby. God, I'm so hatery today.
Not
What's
what
happening?
I meant. What's going
happening?
on, my love? I don't know. I'll cheer you
Why
up.
am I such a hater today? I don't know what's going on with me.
Here, I'll be happy enough for both of us. I'll get drunk.
Don't get drunk, please.
No, I'm Oh.
Ava's so salty today to funk. I think it's because I want the fucking previews to happen.
No, I hear you.
Oh my god, here we go.
I will not lie to you.
Oh, that's Yarick.
Yeah.
The orc army before
This is
us
so quiet compared to everything else so far.
They say we cannot win, that the orcs are too many. I don't know about you, but I am growing tired of proving them wrong. I see the steel in your eyes, the fire in your souls. I tell you now, we can win. We will win. And if that victory costs us our lives, so be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are returning to Armageddon.
This is another campaign expansion book for Warhammer 40,000, The Return of Yarick. We're going back to Armageddon,
Wait.
back to the War World for a story of the
A
Imperium
campaign
versus
expansion?
a huge
What?
war that is invading.
Armageddon is a place that's had some issues, and the sponsor of the issues that are going on right now is none other than the herald of the Speed War, Wazdaka Gutsman.
Oh no! Oh dear!
It's Wazdaka! There he is!
This is hilarious.
It's Wazdaka! Look at him. He's
Okay,
going so
his wife
fast.
looks like a squeak. That's cute.
Yeah, he goes so fast. He's got the speed wah.
Yeah, he goes.
Oh my god, no, they are talking.
You gotta ride the audio, my love. Oh yeah, I could just hear it.
They're talking about how powerful it is. He's very fast.
I gotta
The gun can shoot through Space Marine units.
Yeah, absolutely. And the narrative hook behind Wazdaka and why he's come to Armageddon is quite exciting. Essentially, he's on a quest to travel side to side the length and breadth of the galaxy, and as he travels on his speedwar, he wants a bit of an accelerator, and he has discovered that Gazgul Thraka has teleported
Okay, so Wazdaka's doing a big trip through the galaxy, and he's making a stop on Armageddon because he sees that Gazkul has teleporters, so he wants to go faster by getting teleporters, and that's why Wazdaka's on Armageddon. Here's the Hippogriff ATV.
AFV.
AFV. Lightly armored scout tank. It has many build options.
This is what it feels like when I watch the Nikki streams in Chinese. And there's one girl translating it all.
Yeah, so you can imagine packs of these roving ahead of things like your Lehman Russes and your Rogel Dawn tanks, outflanking
Yeah, so it's like a scout vehicle.
whatever fills in the niche that your army needs. If you need to pop tanks, you go Melter. If you need to take out troops, you can take some of the anti-troop Punisher cannons, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of those options that you saw are included in the kit, so you can choose what you're going to have and equip your force to your needs. That's not the only new vehicle we saw in that.
Not the only new vehicle.
We also are joined by
The Centaur RSV.
So I really like
Aww.
this. This is a fast-moving,
Oh, here we
Oh.
go.
armored
I hear them better.
vehicle for your Astra Militarum troops. It is just a beautifully detailed kit as well. It doesn't replace your Chimera, but it kind of rides into battle alongside them and is a tool in the army of someone trying to put together a mechanized guard army.
Yeah, absolutely. This is giving you some very different options for your.
So it's like an alternative to a Chimera, probably carries a lot more.
You pack it full of troops, you storm forward to the objective, and then you get out of the way. The Chimera would typically sit alongside you guys and offer lots of suppressing fire. This is purely delivery. My favorite
Yeah.
thing about it is not to do with its rules or even its functionality. Have a look inside that crew compartment. Maybe we can go back and get another look at it. But
It looks like one of the paint pots that he's coming out of.
with all the guardsmen,
It does.
inside it, this is a rendered piece.
And it's got a heavy stubber, so I mean, that's
It has a heavy stubber.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. That's that fantastic shot I was talking about. You've got like your Cadians in there riding into battle. I really love this as almost a diorama piece in its
yeah,
own right.
it's a really cool miniature. You can also build it, of course, with the hatch closed and no troops inside it. If you wanted
Jesus.
to put it into a Death Corps army or a Steel Legion army.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just.
My eardrum's gonna rupture when they come back with audio. I've been scared.
Also show
Yeah.
And the next thing up is probably my favorite thing in the whole preview. I'm calling it now. This is Commissar Graves.
Commissar Graves.
Oh.
Graves is a member. Oh, the room like that. Commissar Graves is a member of the High Command for the military operating on Armageddon. She
High
is a
Command on
stone
Armageddon.
cold killer, a commissar cut from the true mold of the Officio Prefectus.
She's a
Literally one of the
normal-ass
first things
commissar.
the objective Is replace one of the high-ranking officers with a bolt round.
You can have the character on foot, but she also has the option to come on an armored fighting vehicle.
She can either be on foot or on a vehicle, which is this.
Cool.
And this thing oozes
Oh, she's got aura.
the grim darkness of Warhammer 40,000.
I like her on the car a lot more. That's much cooler.
Yeah, she's got the Captain Morgan pose.
She stands on the back with an
And the big
enormous
fist.
banner. A bunch of people were trying to work out what all the different patches.
Yeah,
of the
that's really
Jackdaw
cool.
were. Commissar Graves' heraldry is one of those patches. Inside the vigilance with her, you see her staff of Officio Prefectus officers. This is what she calls her right hand. Her left hand is a power fist. Her right hand is a bunch of executioners.
That's
which she'll
cute.
use to enact her will.
Her
Yeah, I
left
like
hand's
that.
a power fist. Her right hand are her bodyguards. That's cute.
Fortress of Arrogance.
Oh, absolutely,
So, like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Bane blade that Commissar Yarrick traditionally drives around in, this is sort of like a smaller, compact version of that. If you converted yourself up for Fortress of Arrogance, this would look very cool riding to battle alongside it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
One of the things here is that the cloth that she's cut from is very different to Yarrick. Yarrick is an inspiring leader at this point, almost like a heralded hero, right? Whereas Commissar Graves is in every way just a stone-cold killer.
Yeah.
Right, we're still not done. Did we see the Adeptus Sororitas character? Here
Yeah,
is-
this got leaked
Yay.
like 2 hours before the show
The
went up.
funny stromper.
Yeah, it's a throne with legs. It's very much like that old Inquisitor model.
Armageddon. She's a member of the Order of the Martyred Lady, and she has a big role involved in that high command for the officers that are operating on against the Orc War.
Yeah, we know the Sisters of Battle have played a big part in some of the battles for Armageddon in the past. We've seen them in novels and stuff doing some cool battles. This is a really powerful character to add into a Sister of Battle army. It's got a few different options there. You can see you've got the helmeted, unhelmeted. It brings quite
I like the helmet a
power to
lot.
field. You've
It's
got
much better than the
mortars,
bare head.
heavy flamers, and then a rack of melter missiles in there as well.
So it's pretty heavily armored.
Damage to pretty much anything.
Like
Short range, long range, enemy
as
targets.
in it does a shit ton of DPS.
Yeah, and she also has
Right.
an Adepticon branded loudspeaker nestled under the missile rack, which is nice.
Yeah, always useful.
For those keeping score, this throne is called the Throne of Blame.
The Throne
you
of
might know the Throne
Blame.
Judgment. There's at least 2 thrones out there. Not
Your
least-
heresy
not including the
bores
big
me.
one on Terra. Right. Next up is, this is a contender for the strangest model in the preview. May we introduce you to Inquisitor Croyle. Who is Inquisitor Croyle, Eddie?
So
Inquisitor Croyle.
is a member of the Ordo Xenos, and he's effectively a big game hunter in Warhammer 40,000.
He's a big game hunter?
Oh, look at his front little pincer bits.
Weird enemy characters and monsters. He's come to Armageddon particularly to try and take out some of the Orc warlords and Orc psychers and things.
So this dude's just on Armageddon on a hunting trip. That's actually fucking awesome. This is really fun.
Horse shrimp thing.
Horse shrimp?
Yeah, I mean, it looks
Okay.
with the nose bag off, right?
Yeah. You've got some options in the kit. So you've got a couple of head options for the mount, a couple of head options for the character. In game terms, he's very useful. He is a lone op, fast-moving sniper character. So you can imagine.
Yeah, he's a lone op
being
sniper.
very
Of course
useful
he
for all sorts of
is.
things, right? The rifle has got a particularly fun rule where once you've managed to hit an enemy unit with it, the damage on it goes up and up and up across the game.
Yeah, fantastic. His gun is a Jadari Tox cycler for the record, and it's one of the stranger looking guns in Warhammer 40,000, I think it's fair to say.
Oh, please don't.
Riding, it is actually the last of its species. He personally hunted the rest of the species to extinction. But
He hunted the rest of this thing's species to extinction and then made the last one into his mount? That's fucked up, but also very Warhammer.
Now, where can you learn about all of these characters?
Oh, wow. The Armageddon book. Wow.
This is Armageddon, The Return of Yarick, and this contains a narrative book, a book with detachments in, and then a book with some new rules for you to use in your game. I want to start with the narrative bit because it's very exciting. This does answer the question someone shouted out from the crowd earlier of how is Yarick not dead, right?
It's a good question.
I'm not going to spoil it entirely other than to say the space walls have something to do with it.
On the rule side of things there, you've obviously got a whole bunch of new detachments. No surprises, some of those are Orc and Imperial themed. There's also
Okay.
there, which is Armored Gauntlet.
So lore-wise, the Space Wolves have something to do with Yarick surviving.
Cool, for example,
Sure.
wanted a speed war fighting into an Orc, an Imperial tank or mechanized company.
Was not expecting a campaign module. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked, honestly.
There's a bunch of detachments in the detachments book, as one might expect.
There are detachments in the detachment book.
Perfect. All of this comes out alongside each other, so you'll be able to enjoy. Oh, there we go. We've moved on. The first place. I got a standing ovation from the Imperium side of the room. The first place that you'll be able to get all of the new Astra Militarum vehicles, so the Hippogriff and the Centaur, is in Armageddon Battalion Astra Militarum. which
Okay.
contains all of the models you see here.
Yeah, so it's a really solid start actually.
It's just a battalion with all the new vehicles.
It looks great.
A couple of those
Very detailed.
Oh my god, their audio cut out completely.
Rogel Dawn tank. And
Now they're back and they're quiet. No, they're gone.
Absolutely, and all of those models will be available separately shortly thereafter. But if you want to get your hands on it first and save a bit of money at the same time, this is the way.
That's absolutely it. It's not the only battalion that's on its way as well. As you would imagine, there is a lovely new Orc battalion coming. This one has 6 Death Copters in, which are
Okay, 6 Def Coptas.
unit. You've got a Death Killer War Trike in there as well, and you've got a Rucker Truck Squig Buggy. This is a box that's effectively designed to accompany Wazdaka. So if you
Okay. So do you want to go into Evil Sons? Here's your box.
give you a really solid start.
That guy's holding a squig like a purse.
To keep in Transia Fray, the Dogmata Superior.
A battalion of Sororitas with...
Sororitas coming. This is like an infantry ground and pound.
Okay.
In a very real sense, with quite a sort of a design. You've got the you've got novitiates, and they're backed up by Paladin War.
Just a really solid, quite a combat.
Some long chain swords.
A
Yeah, they're like chain great swords.
Really good at chopping people
That's
like
kinda cool.
basically.
Yeah.
Fits really nicely when Transia frames. She's also very competent.
Yeah, this box is not as exciting as the other ones. This is,
Yeah, absolutely. And then there is one more battalion set.
Oh my god, guys.
There is, I promise. Here we go. So
Wow, Death Watch. Wow. It's the kill team and then a plane. Yay. This is not exciting. Wow. Ava still being a hater. Do not buy this.
fantastic and really very thematic.
Oh, Zach's most of the way to a bingo.
Now, we are not done.
Ava hater mode in game.
Jesus!
We're back.
Somewhere in the room we have some friends from our friends at Weather Workshop, and they've got an amazing new thing that we're going to show you right now. And
Once, he was known as Calistarius. Now, after conquering the Black Rage, he is reborn as one of the most formidable psychers in the Imperium of Man. Standing upon the stairs of the Arx Angelicum, we present to you the chief librarian of the Blood Angels.
It's the guy with the
Lord
weird,
of Death, Mephiston.
the muscle shirt.
Mephiston is Dracula, basically.
Ah.
He is the sole member of the Blood Angels to conquer the Black Rage. Yet beneath their control lies a force capable of devastating wrath.
I swear to God, this is the only Blood Angels thing this show. I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
The Arx Angelicum, harnessing a powerful psychic attack. His aristocratic features contorted into a rageful expression as psychic energy ripples between his temples and through his psychic hood. In one hand, his four-sword Vitaris crackles with power. In the other, psychic energy gathers, poised to manifest the Emperor's wrath. Mephiston's resplendent artificer armor, richly adorned with Blood Angel's iconography, has been rendered in exquisite detail by our sculptors. His presence is further elevated through masterful, visceral paint applications, with every surface and texture carefully
he's
realized
huge.
to bring
Oh
Wait.
yeah, Weta makes
contrast
like
and gravitas
gigantic
to this defining
statues.
portrait
Oh,
of the
wow.
Lord of Death.
No, this is not a miniature. This is a
He
fucking
is a
statue.
figure of awe within the Blood Angels chapter. Make him a figure of awe upon your shelf.
Nah, drop him in when you gotta take over.
Fuck it.
Here's
here's
some of my guys.
Titan.
Boom.
Fuck it. Okay.
All right, cool. It looks pretty.
If this is the only Blood Angels thing this show, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna actually freak the fuck out.
Show us the price tag. Don't be cowards.
New Knight proxy? It's way too big to be a Knight.
throughout the rest of this weekend, week and weekend, that statue you saw in the video is here. If you want to look at it in person, go and chat to Jules and learn all about it. Pop down to where the Warhammer shop is, and you can see it in the flesh. It is exquisite, so it's well worth a visit.
Ava,
I thought they
please
were gonna
eat
be
your
like-
mic. No.
If you want to see it, go talk to Jules. He'll take you to the room.
Because they sent one for me to wear.
Oh, what is it, Adam?
Oh,
This is the new White Stars helmet. We've seen a couple of these helmets.
oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh no. Oh, it's cute. The lights up.
I love it. It fits my head. If anybody's wondered, my head is colossal. It's ridiculously big. And there's room in there. It's not on its biggest setting, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, will it fit?" Definitely, unless you have a even larger than a
man.
size fonts, you'll be fine.
Come on.
There we go. You can check these things out. There'll be links to it.
Show
all
me
on the
fucking
website.
minis.
Make sure you go and have a look when we're done with the preview and scout it all out. And,
Holy
yeah.
fuck, guys.
Pre-order as of tonight as well.
I think so, yeah. So essentially, if you really like one of these things, you can get your order in straight away, both the piston and the helmet. Now, we have other exciting news, which is still in the Dark Millennium, and this relates to something coming very soon to Warhammer Plus.
Wow. It's the plain one.
Cool.
I mean, I am interested in these, if only for the animation.
Oh yeah, these are always like
They're
standout.
gorgeous.
The sound teams in these are always amazing. Okay, we got a still frame, guys.
I don't know why that made me fucking laugh. just a completely silent cut to a fucking flame.
No, I did crunches earlier. This hurts to laugh.
They are up against the
Eldar plane jump scare.
and it is effectively an aerial war of attrition across a frozen
No.
world. This will be a 3.
If it's not Astartes 2, I'm not interested. You have no whimsy in your heart.
One of which finished today. It's not much penitence. Go and check
The
it
fuck
out.
is that Death Watch box? Bad.
This will be a 3-part series, and it will explore both the Imperial Navy, and it has a few scenes as well from the Eldar perspective as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see some of the Eldari fighters in it.
If we could get it to work, we would show you, but
Yeah, that's right. So there's a fighter there, it's Nightwing, and then you've got a couple of Wraith fighters on the side there as well, which will... What
the hell was that? He punched the mic.
And then on the other side, you have Imperial Thunderbolt pilots for the most part. There's quite a high attrition rate, I would say, for the Imperial Thunderbolt pilots.
Maybe don't get too attached.
Maybe don't get too attached to any of the characters. This is Kai. She is one of the Imperial pilots, piloting those Thunderbolts into the sorties against the Eldar planes.
Fantastic. And then one of the things, so I've watched the first episode, I really enjoyed it. I'm one of those people that grew up watching sort of those classic sort of air war movies, Iron Eagle, Top Gun, Battle of Britain, and this hits all of the right buttons for me. There's a dogfight in the first episode, which is breathtaking, and you get to meet this guy for the first time as part of it, who's one of the Eldari characters.
Yeah, so this is the kind of lead pilot, I suppose, of the Eldari forces. This is Idraneth, and the Eldar scenes in this show are from his perspective, so you get to see a little bit into the mind of the Eldar of the craft world, a very, very different perspective from the quite hard done by pilots of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives you an insight into things that you never normally see, right? The animations that appear on Warhammer Plus let us delve into corners of the...
Oh, we got
Warhammer
nameplates?
universes which are unexplored up to now.
Yeah, and that is coming in May this year, so only a few weeks.
Yeah, so if you want to watch it, make sure you've got a Warhammer Plus subscription, and then it'll be on the Warhammer TV platform. Perfect. Oh, we are nowhere near done yet. We're still staying in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, but we're going to go and take a look at Kill Team for a minute now.
Wow.
I just watched Eddie go.
Jester. The toughest thrown down grunts on the Eastern Fringe. We've fought Tyranids before. They're tough. But they drop if you know where to shoot them. We thought we were ready. We were wrong.
Are these just... Oh, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, Ravener.
Spectre Squad. Call sign Jester.
Oh, that is the Red Terror, chat. You're fucking back. Oh, the Red Terror.
So this is Kill Team Terror on Devlin, and we'd like to introduce you to the fighting men and women of Spectre Squad, which is a brand new kill team for Kill Team. These are elite scout troops for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah, this is effectively a brand new kill team. This is a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun.
Oh my god.
Was that you?
No.
Oh.
It's Cadian hunters or whatever. Okay, we're good. Oh, I don't want to see the chat. Nope, never mind.
I desperately want
Oh,
that Tyranid
come on,
to make the
please.
noise from Godzilla that the actress made, where she was like,
This is a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun. This is a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team.
Everyone's checking their
Okay.
connection.
everyone in that chat is saying F, so that's not good.
We're just gonna wait. This is probably the worst preview show
Yeah.
they've ever done. This is
Yeah.
historically bad. Listen,
Pretty funny though.
Listen, I'm happy for Guard fans. I really am, but like you couldn't pay me all the money in the world to really like care. Oh my god.
Did it just end?
It just ended.
Oof.
Whoa. Hold on.
Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, hold up. No, man, nah.
I'm gonna go to their Twitter.
I'm going to Twitch.
Oh, that's true. Sometimes Twitch.
Wait.
holds the-
If history has taught us anything, it's not to root against the underdog.
Oh.
Okay. It's fine. We'll live with the ads. That's fine.
And there's no shortage of second chances.
Will the prisoners escape Alcatraz? What the fuck is happening? What is this? Is this
Is this that
gambling?
game where you just put anything against each other? Never tell me the
Oh,
odds.
shut the fuck
it's gambling.
up. Is there no sound? Why is there no sound? There's another live on YouTube. Going back. We got... This is
Going to Warhammer
this is
official.
so fucked up, man. Oh no, there's just no audio. That's fine. That's all right. We're just gonna keep it there.
I don't want to reinstall it.
So not yo the dish. Hey Chad, how are you? I hope you're enjoying the preview show. I think if you're a Guard fan, you're probably loving this, which is great. I'm happy for you. For my Deathwatch girlies, don't buy that box. That box, if that's gonna be a Battle Force and like around $200, that box is fucking beans, bro. That's fucking dookie. Do not buy that. Cast Iron Whiskey, you being like the number one Deathwatch fan I know, and you're going like, I'm not buying that fucking box. The Red Terror is fucking cool. I like the diorama thing it's got going on. I'm very happy for that. That's awesome. I like that Kill Team is adding that new, like, we're getting more of the your kill team or like you and an ally versus like a big boss. Like, that's really cool. This is a really cool model. Yeah, kill team boss mode is really cool. That's a really fun idea, and I'm glad that they're pushing it more. Yeah, no, the Tyranid model, no matter what you think of the Guard, this Tyranid model fucking slaps. This is awesome. Very, very good. Oh!
I went on Threads, and the announcement post, somebody just commented, "We can't hear you."
Would prefer a generic monologue, but this is also cool. I'm sure... Well, no. I was gonna say maybe you could like build it to be like not the Red Terror, but I have no idea. Probably not. That Tyranid model is by far the coolest thing here.
Yeah, that looks great.
Is that a name? Is it a souped up Trigon? It's a named Trigon.
This is the Nemesis Operatives dossier, and as well as rules for being able to play the Red Terror, it also allows you to do almost any kind of big thing that you might want to fight. So if you want, you could hunt down a Dreadnought or a Hellbrute or a Carnifex or anything like that, this allows you to play those kind of games.
Oh my god, the audio is overlapping.
Examples that the book gives is 2 kill teams going up against each other while a Hellbrute and a Redemptor Dreadnought slug it out in the middle of the battlefield. So there's
cool.
Cool opportunities to have some fun.
Cool.
You'll need some new Nemesis.
Dude, I gotta lock in and learn Kill Team.
From Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most interesting to me because it feels like the least
overwhelming,
intimidating. Yeah.
You'll need some new Nemesis operatives, so we've got some returning favorites from
Wait a minute.
Blackstone Fortress.
Also coming back from Blackstone. This is the Archivist.
I did it.
He is a
Oh, they're making this model again.
What is this guy?
That's a Zote.
Oh, his funny little feet.
There's a thing from Warhammer Fantasy that they just brought to 40K. Yeah, this is from a Blackstone Fortress. Alex has this box. I've seen it.
So the next one up is the Amble. A real classic from back in the day.
Okay, okay. This is a really cool way to bring back these old minis that don't really fit into anywhere else. It's like, no, these are going to be bosses that you can fight in Kill Team. No, this is really cool. This is a really cool thing.
On your planet, but they are exactly the sort of thing that would rampage through the middle of a Kill Team board, messing up the battle that you might be trying to have against your opponent.
Fantastic. So that's a whole bunch of great and exciting things for Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team. We're going to take a slight diversion away from the 41st millennium and go back about 10,000 years now. And
Heresy time. Jesus
Christ! Look at some upcoming releases which you've got planned for Warhammer Horus Heresy. And let's start with, if we can, the Legiones Astartes.
Maybe we can.
There we go. So there we are. Warhammer the Horus Heresy. And this is a
Spartan Prometheus assault tank. That's a big boy.
That's a big yellow boy.
This is basically the tank if you really, really like heavy bolters. We basically put as many heavy bolters as it's possible to put on a Spartan onto the Spartan.
King Terra?
It's a classic tank with a new armored variant.
Was that it for 40K? If they're going to announce 11th, it'll be at the end of the show.
They need the incense. I'm on it.
Ways of blowing up enemy tanks. Here you can see some detail. They're one on the right-hand
I
side.
gotta fix this animation loop.
It's got some extra bits and pieces and is a perfect way to transport your soldiers across the battlefield in relative.
That's a big kit. It is. I like that the inside is still modeled, so you can actually paint a bit of it. That's really cool.
Bolters arguably become much more useful in recent months. Obviously, you've got the Mechanicum have joined in a big way to the Horus Heresy. Solar Auxilia are quite common, so the heavy bolter loadout has become much more useful than it maybe was at the start of the Horus Heresy, where you only really fought against space.
Some producer is losing their mind in the back right now. Oh no, like everybody on the tech team right now is crying. Hey, there's the new Ogren.
All the comments on Facebook are like, how is this even happening? And then there's one guy being like, Adam is doing a great job.
God. Ogrins in plastic. Yay, they look great. Oh, what a lovely face.
There we go.
You are outclassed, basically, by Space Marines and Custodes and Demons and all sorts of stuff. So if the enemy reaches your lines, you need a counterpunch. The Ogren section provides that. These are brutal brawler melee units that can run in and with sheer brute force alone go toe-to-toe with some of the gene-enhanced superhumans of that age.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't the only thing for the Solar Auxilia. They're also getting some additional fire support. Here we can see one of the close-ups. They've got a variety of weapons, but they've also got some heavier weapons coming to bolster the Solar Auxilia.
Fun.
You've got this is the Rapier fire support battery. Essentially, this is how you tackle enemies you can't see, right? So right now on the screen.
Rapier?
Oh, there we go. So
not rapier?
The shooting down variant is the classic.
Like the sword?
You can see that guy's clutching canisters that aim equipped.
Maybe it's like rap.
Shells for going underground and coming up inside bunkers and trench lines. Then you've also got the bombard, which is for loosing off multiple shots and
looks cool though.
Held down upon the enemy.
Yeah, both of these really cool different ways to shoot the enemy from far away, whether they're underground or overground. There's also a direct fire version of the rapier on its.
You don't usually see a lot of like pillowed quilted armor.
Yeah,
Kinda looking
No,
thing.
especially for Solar
either of
Auxilia,
those, support weapons
that's
are
very
firing
new.
directly, either the quad launcher or the mole mortar, and then the direct fire kit contains things for shooting in a straight line. So here we go, the classic heavy bolter setup that you might expect to see on a rapier platform.
It is a good day for fans of heavy bolters.
Yeah, they are living large.
Yeah.
This thing became so useful to the Solar Auxilia because many of the early battles of the Great Crusade era were fought in space in boarding actions. And so there's a fun fact, if you look at the caterpillar tracks on these things, there's like rubberized nubs running between them. That's so that it doesn't skid around on the deck plating of hulls.
That's a fun detail.
So this kit, as we said, it makes a quad heavy bolter. It also has other options. There's a multi-laser. This is the laser.
Got a little rubber thing so it doesn't lose its grip on ships. That's really fun.
Rapier platforms. And
The art is nice.
however you see fit.
Oh yeah, the art for the Heresy boxes is always really cool.
Perfect, absolutely so. Some of these things, the rules for them you won't find inside your existing Liber books. Fear not, there is a new journal Tactica on the way.
The Battle of Talon Part 1, there may be more on the way. Talon, of course, is the most famous tank battle of the Horus Heresy, a tank battle that was so brutal that the scars of it can still be felt 10,000 years later.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can expect this to delve into that epic encounter and really give Horus Heresy fans, of which it seems there's a great many in the room, something to sink their teeth into. There we go. Right. Let's leave Warhammer 40,000 and the Horus Heresy for a little while. We're coming back to them towards the end of the show.
Yeah, for the
And
11th
let's
trailer.
go to the Warhammer Underworld.
Right. Lumineth Realm Lords, let's go, please. Yes, I knew it.
Now you can see Ariel's
Ooh.
Zephyrite, an all-new Underworld's warband from the Lumineth Realm Lords.
Yeah, so this is a really fun.
Oh, I love the fox. Look,
trick warband.
look.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Combat units in there, there's some
Very
characters,
cool.
some
Very
magic,
cool.
So it's a real kind of jack of all trades warband. They've got some really fun mechanics. They are built around effectively use of the Hurricane Temple, and there is a little character in there which is the kind of spirit of the wind. You can see just kind of bottom right there, and she's got some kind of fun mechanics in terms of how it interacts with the warband.
So Thyriel is the leader of the warband, kind of like a wind mage, as it were, and Zool is the familiar that you see next to her, kind of like a fox, dog, cat thing. So there you can see him on the screen. There's an interesting mechanic with this warband, which is essentially these warriors, they fight.
What is
based on
Underworlds
the
again? It's like its own little
wind
game
and
system that has
air and
cards
helps them
and
locate the enemy
hexagon
and then
stages.
manipulate
I've never really learned how to play it,
when you
but
place, it down,
got
it's
some
like
cool
a marker,
minis.
And essentially, its proximity gives buffs to the models that are attacking it.
Yeah, it's effectively like the eye of the hurricane wherever it goes.
Absolutely.
And then the units around it get buffs based on their proximity to it. So you can dictate where on the battlefield, on the board, your units are most effective.
And it continues this lovely trend that Warhammer Underworlds has had of showing like awesome familiars and creatures and stuff as well.
I think everybody likes it when the warbands have a pet.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my favorite model in it. This is an Ara. It's just that classic sort of ranger archetype, and really reminds me of maybe Shadow Warriors from the world that was.
There's definitely a Shadow Warrior vibe about some of these.
Yeah, absolutely. So these models will be coming soon to Warhammer Underworlds and are an exciting thing to maybe add up, change up the...
Is it like Kill Team or is that Spearhead?
Really nice.
It's not
Very good.
Kill Team. It's a different
We're gonna
other
depart
thing.
now from Warhammer Underworlds and go to a place very near and dear to my heart as a staunch fan of Middle-earth. Let's go and let's look at some things coming out for the
Hill
Middle-earth Strike
Tribesman
Battle.
Commanders.
So this is
Okay.
the first of the releases.
This is for
that we'll
Middle-earth.
talk about. These
All
are
right.
the Hill Tribesman Commanders, inspired by
Nice.
the Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim movie, the animated.
I mean, they look cool.
cinema a few years ago. I loved it, and it's great to see these guys making it onto the tabletop. We've already got the Hill Tribesmen as warriors, so this gives you some additional commanders for your force. You've got the Chieftain on the left, you've got a Standard Bearer and a Hornblower. And there's an additional option contained within this kit which will be very useful for your force. If you look at the right-hand side of the screen, this guy is a variant and essentially allows you to build the Chieftain instead as an Oathmaker from that scene in the Two Towers in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, where Saruman and the Wild Men make their compact to attack Rohan together.
Yeah. You've also got some options on the Chieftain in that
Yeah,
box as
absolutely.
well. The Chieftain can have a two-handed weapon, or you can have a hand weapon and a shield, or you can build him as the Oathmaker as well. So some great options to choose from.
Yeah, and as you can see, like The Middle-earth team have just continued to lavish the detail and attention that the range deserves onto these models. These are fantastic leaders and extra...
This isn't Warhammer. Wah! Wah!
Tournament scene, and it's quite interesting to see how the Hill tribesmen have set into that meta. It's not a bad army by any means, although they take a lot of casualties.
Do I have a favorite hive fleet? I like the red ones and the pink ones. I can't remember their names right now.
Kraken, Leviathan.
That's the ones.
There's also Kronos.
A captain, a standard bearer, and a hornblower. Classic staples to lead your warriors.
Boring. Where my Space Marine Lieutenant? GW. I slap my large belly. Where my Space Marine Lieutenant? Where's my Space Marine Lieutenant?
Haven't been to space.
These men don't even know what
Although that would
space
make an
is.
interesting.
Oh yeah, Behemoth's also red. Yeah, kinda. They've got like the red skin, not red carapace. I guess when I think of Tyranids, my first thought is their carapace color, not necessarily their skin.
That's fair.
Looks quite similar to the Warriors of Rohan. There's also a heavily armored one, which you can see there, which fits in really nicely if you've gone for
Where
Bro,
my
looks like a
ultramarine?
pine cone.
Riders of Rohan Force, which are quite a popular unit. Or if you just
I mean, I've heard good things about the Lord of the Rings game. Like, I've heard it's got pretty cool mechanics, but I've just never really tried it out.
Anticipated kit for Rohan, been desired for a long time.
The Riders of Rohan!
Oh!
Is a redo of the now quarter-century-old Riders of Rohan. These are one of the most iconic units.
Riders of
you see in all
Rohan!
the Lord of the Rings movies.
they are absolute siege
Cool.
stealers, aren't they, in the Lord of the Rings movies? Every time they show
Cool.
up, it's awesome. This is a very
Cool.
Riders of Rohan, TM.
TM.
And of course came out alongside the original trilogy 25 years ago. So these are well due an update. The horses are amazing. I really like the armored helmets on these.
Yep.
Riders of Rohan, of course, are very well equipped warriors.
Really hope the AOS rumors are false. If you believe them, you have very little faith.
Throwing weapons as well. Just a really cool dynamic.
There's no way that those were real.
If you're keeping track,
That was to flush out a leaker.
People want to know. All of the hand weapons can be exchanged. Where you see them holding the axes and the swords and the throwing spears. They can either be hand weapons or they can be throwing spears. So it's a versatile unit. I recommend the throwing spears for the record.
Love me some cavalry. No, they're good looking.
Long-awaited and much anticipated kit for Rohan.
What AOS rumor? Some bullshit. That's fake.
They've really cleverly balanced a couple of those horses on like the tip of a hoof.
Yeah, they've really come a long way. Like, if you look at the Bretonian horsemen, like the Knights of the Realm, boy, those horses look rough compared to these. These look like actual horses.
Fancier ones with the cool horse helmets. Of course, if you want to, you can just have a whole army of the new ones. That's also fine.
Fantastic. Now, that's our time in Middle-earth done, and it was lovely to be there for a little while, but it's time to go onwards as we continue on our preview. We're going to go now from Middle-earth to the Mortal Realms.
All right, AOS.
Our enemies think us weak.
Check this out.
We will
Okay, check this
persuade
out.
them of that notion. We shall not cower behind our walls. We are the wall. We will march out, reclaim the
Big
lost
door
realms.
shield.
Our enemies
Ooh.
The sniffer.
upon our
What is that
shields.
on the bottom there?
And by courage and steel,
Oh, big
we'll
second
drive
wave.
them
Big
Is that a
second
little demon
wave.
guy?
What spawned them?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We are the wall.
Our enemies think us weak.
Stop playing
Oh
it.
god, it's just repeating.
This is a fantastic...
Okay, Cities of Sigmar, here's your big second wave.
Loads of
Holy!
on the screen. Let's delve into them in some more detail. First
Free
up,
Guild
Free
Grenadiers.
Guild Grenadiers, Eddie.
Yeah, so Free Guild Grenadiers are effectively your hard-working, all-purpose elite infantry for the Free Guild. They come with.
I love the fucked up flamethrower over here. You see that?
What is oh my goodness.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love the axes being used to steady the fucking gun. That's... These are awesome. These are really, really awesome.
Like how puffy the pants look. That's good.
One free Guildian years of winning. Cities of Sigmar fans, you are eating. They're eating. They're eating. I love flamethrower guy. I love flamethrower guy.
Yeah, these are like your close combat, down and dirty fighters if you need to kind of cleanse a an undead infestation from a mausoleum or something, these are the people you send in.
AOS models never fail to cook. It's fucking true.
Dynamic as well. You can see them being like the kind of logical extension of the steel helms, but even more
On the count of 3.
equipped
Not 2. Not 4.
Absolutely. They are, however, not the only new unit.
Yeah, show me all the new stuff.
And they're not the only elite
Show me
unit for
more.
that matter. We also saw for the first time the Free Guild Gallants, which I think we can go to now.
The Free Guild Gallants.
Okay, what is on the base on the guy on the far left? I must know immediately.
So these are gargoylians. They're little magical
Why
creatures.
have we never talked about them before?
Because we haven't talked about Cities of Sigmar. Also, I gotta talk about the drip on these guys is insane. I love how these look.
They not only fight very well, but they inspire the troops around them to fight better.
So gargoylians are little guys that just hang out.
God. Oh, look at him. He's got a key.
You want to talk about the gargoylians?
I want a whole episode on these things. What the heck?
Gargoylians. Look, there's that one. See?
Oh. Oh, they're like Final Fantasy minions.
They are. They're pretty much Final Fantasy minions.
You can also mix quite a lot of the parts in this kit with the existing knights. So
Cavaliers,
so with the Cavaliers. So if you've got some like spare helmets and stuff, or you just want.
Do you think the cities are too ornate? No, they're about the same as Guard.
The miniatures look great. It's a great unit in the game as well.
Fantastic. We also saw some new hero models for the Cities of Sigmar.
So many new heroes.
Wow.
Dorvan Creel, heir of the Kraken.
He's the survivor of Embergard, is it?
Anvilgard.
Anvilgard, there we go. And he's kind of like a ranger archetype, right?
Thank you, Green Stark. This is a blessed picture.
By the forces of Marathi Kane, so he has blood vengeance basically against the Daughters of Kane. But right now he is engaged in driving back the Skaven infestations of the mortal realms in the Realm of Fire. He is accompanied into battle by an Ash Panther, and he is effectively a really solid, dependable, mid-range skirmish hero for the Cities of Sigmar.
Fantastic. And he's still not the only hero that we saw. Next up is the Malish Forge Priest.
Love
a
him.
Classic take on that warrior priest archetype from the world that was. Sigmar is like a smith god, and here he is, his priest with an enormous hammer.
Yeah, so I mean, the warrior priest archetype is such a cool piece of Warhammer lore, and it's great to see that kind of coming through in Warhammer Age of Sigmar now. There's a couple of options in there as well. You've got a choice of heads, so you can either go with the classic bald warrior priest,
Yeah, my hairstyle.
or you can have the kind of slightly mad-looking monk look.
Yep.
And of course, he comes with an enormous Warhammer. This game's called Warhammer. Warhammer's got to be pretty
It makes
good,
perfect
right?
sense, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. There was also a trio of wizards that we saw like teased in that. First up
Ooh,
is
Action
Pyrocaster.
Pyrocaster.
This is your classic fire wizard. Has some
That's
really
awesome.
interesting rules in the game. Essentially, once she targets a unit with a spell, that unit gains a characteristic, which essentially means that it's starting incandescent. Yeah, it's starting to smolder, and subsequent targeting of the same unit is even more dramatic. I think it adds D3 mortal.
That's an awesome wizard mini.
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks like a treat to paint, right? I can imagine some of these appearing at future Golden Demons and things like that.
And crazy though this one is, it is not even nearly the craziest looking wizard in this
it's not even
update
top
for
two.
this.
It's not even
Exactly.
top two.
Next up, we'd like to introduce you to the Amethyst Nelma.
Whoa.
So this is a
Death magic.
A wizard who uses the power of Shaiish, the power of death. You can see
That's
them,
awesome. I love there's a little animatronic
little guy
device
at the top.
that
Ding, ding,
dings
ding,
the
ding.
bell. That's so fucking awesome.
Sun rise, life happen. Sun go down. Some people don't hear the bell for some reason.
And that's what it looks like if you get hit in the head by two.
This is an awesome refresh for the classic wizards. This is awesome. This is so fun.
Most odd helmet. I love everything about it. The hourglass in the side, just everything about this is amazing.
Still not the
It
weirdest
still
wizard.
might be the weirdest wizard, absolutely. Next up, we have
Whoa.
Erasmus Zon,
Whoa.
the enlightened one.
So Erasmus Zon is
A
an
light
inhabitant
wizard.
of Settler's Gain, which is a twin
And a-
Lumineth and Cities of Sigmar
What is goat
city.
plus bird
He is
plus
one of
snake?
the first graduates of a program set up by the Lumineth to
Is that
try
just a
and
chimera?
teach mortal followers
Oh,
the
and a-
ways of Haish to enlighten them into the ways of the Lumineth. He has been so successful in that he's actually surpassed the magical ability of some of his trainers. So the Lumineth are maybe not super keen on quite how well he's taken to light magic, but he is a very powerful spellcaster.
Very powerful light wizard. Very fucking cool. Yeah, no, it's a chimera. That three animals
It looks
chimera.
like the bird has been singing the entire road trip, and the goat is sick of it.
Called Glyphwing, and it is the uncanny combination of a ram, a griff, and it has a snake for a tail.
Yeah, it's basically what happens if you when you're choosing your mount, you tick every box.
Absolutely.
And it generates that. So it's a really fun character, and it fills out another one of those winds of magic that are now accessible to.
The colleges are arcane.
Yeah, you've got 4 of them now, I think, out of the possible colleges, which
Absolutely.
is pretty cool.
Now, we also saw in this the Gate Gargants, which are fantastic.
The Gate Gargants. That's awesome.
Kit for the Cities of Sigmar. There's a way that the Cities of Sigmar fight, right? They advance like a.
I love that their shields are just doors.
I like that their hats are other guys.
Oh, those are strapped to their backs.
I know, it just looks like they're coming out of their hat. You think they have to flip a coin for who gets the knob?
So they take the charge of the enemy smash against
No.
enormous doors, enemies broken upon them, they part the gates and open up, and your gallants and your steel helms charge out into the middle of the enemy, they sally forth. This is just a really weird, fun, bonkers unit for the Mortal Realms. They fight very well as well. Those are Gargant level stat lines in combat, and on the back of them they
I think this is a step in the right direction for Cities of Sigmar, but I would like to see what Cities is supposed to be, which is a mishmash of humans and, as we can see here, giants, but also dwarves, elves, yada yada yada.
This is kind of like a.
Oh, I know these guys. You got to get the barnacles off their feet.
For the warriors of the Cities of Sigmar as they travel across the mortal realms and launch their crusade, and it's kind of a remembrance of all of the fighters that have given their lives as part of this
Cool.
campaign, right?
That's right, yeah. So when they
How does this play? That's interesting.
It's just a terrain piece.
Oh, okay.
given a coin malleus, those are the coins that you see sprinkled across the bottom of that memorial there. Those are basically the coins of the warriors who've given their lives for the crusade. When they finally reach their destination and start a city, you can imagine that this memorial will form an iconic part of that city somewhere in the landscape. So this is a memorial they take with them. In game terms, it offers you buffs to units around it. So
Yeah,
you fight harder
it buffs.
in its presence.
Okay, cool.
There's also, for the Cities of Sigmar, a new regiment of renown on the way. This is Venden's Hound.
Dogs.
Oh, new regiment renown. It's the dogs and then the two characters, the father and daughter.
Maybe they're
Cool.
hunting down the soul-like grave lords or demons or other things.
Yeah, so you can add this effectively into other order armies.
Yep.
So if you're going up against demons, undead, enemy wizards, that sort of thing, these guys have the tools to take it down, to track their enemy, bring them to heal.
That's just two existing things. Yeah, regiments of renown are just like a thing you can slot into your army. It makes sense.
So the perfect accompaniment to scout out the.
You think Cities is only humans now? They haven't said either or, so I don't really know.
Stuff for the Cities of Sigmar, right? We are not done yet. Do you want to see some more?
Yes.
Let's show you the next video.
We persist in an age of monsters. And there are foes that faith and valor alone cannot best. For
The
such
Cog
enemies,
Fort!
Sigmar again provides.
The what?
Take heart!
The Cog
warriors
Fort!
of the God King!
What
You
if we made a
fight
fort with
in the
legs?
Shadow of behemoths. The Cog Fort
What if we
in
made the
Iron
fort
Well
with
march
legs?
With us,
Okay, a G.
with cannon and flame.
Put feet on the
We will
fort.
drive back
That makes. Oh, they got the
enemies
flamey
of
thingy
Sigmar.
too.
With such engines of war at our side,
It
how
walks?
can
Of
mere
course it
monsters
walks.
Stand against us.
How else is it gonna get places?
So when they go out to found new cities, they usually bring a cog fort with them, and there it fucking is, baby!
Wow. That looks like that old playset. Did everybody have that
It
old
does.
playset of like a castle, and then it had like a little big
Howl's
that you could
moving
shoot?
artillery. Yes. Yes.
I love this model so much. It is such a cool
Cog
addition.
Fort!
People who've collected Cities of Sigmar have basically been waiting for this kit since it was hinted at in some of the early battle tomes of the edition. It is finally here in glorious plastic, and it is well worth waiting for. There's so much to talk
Fuck
about.
your Hive City. We bring our cities with us.
Artwork and stories, and even in the background of one of the scenes in an animation. This is the Cannonade Cogfort. It's the first one we'll talk about. Essentially, it is a walking fortress equipped with 2 massive cannons. It's got point defense guns. It's powered by a Duardin forged boiler you can see on the left. This is everything you want to carry the Crusade of Sigmar into the mortal realms.
Yeah, this is the shooty version of the Cogfort, right? So the gun on the back is called a Godbreaker cannon. It is
Godbreaker cannon!
Anything. One of the cool things about it is that when you shoot it, you get to choose a different type of ammunition each time you fire. So if you're shooting at something that's got a ward save, something that's very tough, or something that is lots of things in a unit, you've got different abilities based on what you shoot at. It is a monstrously powerful thing. It is probably the most dangerous ranged war machine in the game.
Absolutely. And it's not the only Cogfort that this kit makes. We also have the option for the Conqueror Cogfort. This is a different proposition entirely. It is equipped with a Realm Scorcher cannon. It is an enormous flamethrower.
Yeah, it does.
So you can build it with cannons or a flamethrower.
It kicks out 66
That's cool.
shots when it fires, which is phenomenally good for Age of Sigmar. The other thing that's got in its belly, instead of a cannon, you effectively have a drawbridge and sally port. You can transport a unit inside the Cogfort and then charge out of the front.
Oh my gosh.
So once you've broken
the
enemy forces with your shooting, you can then charge into the still on fire enemy with your gallants or your grenadiers or something
6d6 attacks.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at some of the details of these kits. So here you can see some of the things we've talked about. The first one would be in the top right-hand corner of the screen. You can see now what the interior looks like if you lift off that roof.
Yeah, so there's so much detail in this kit. Before I was talking about the different types of ammunition you can fire. You can see the different types of ammunition stacked up behind the gunners. So it's almost like a mini diorama.
Yeah, I don't know what city the green is supposed to be, but it looks really nice.
Down, if you want to, you can roll it out of the kit. So you can imagine the troops charging down the front there into the enemy line.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite detail you'll actually see on the very left of the screen, and this is the Duardin forged furnace that powers the entire Cogfort. And there's an interesting clue to a piece of story about it. You can see sandbags hanging on the side. This is the most valuable and important part. These are forged by the Ironworld Arsenal.
That's true.
And if everything's going wrong, they'll launch a hot air balloon device out of the top, power it by the furnace, catch it from the Cogfort and fly it away, because that's the
amazing.
Yeah,
That's great.
I fucking love Age of Sigmar.
That's what the enemy's trying to get to. There's some other cool stuff that we can tell you about Cogforts as well, if we can jump to the next slide.
So this is, the first thing is, you might like to include a Cogfort in your Cities of Sigmar army, but what if you just really like the Cogforts?
That's a great question, Adam. You can have a
Imagine you're going along and you just start hearing the like Guardian theme from Breath of the Wild. And
Wait. Sorry, you talked during the most important part.
And effectively, it does a few things. So first of all, it gives you a bunch of extra rules if you really just like Cogforts and you want to just have lots of them. The other thing that it does is unlocks 2 more types of Cogfort you can build in your force. So the basic kit is either 2 cannons or a flamethrower and the sally port. In the Iron March, you can swap the tops over basically. So you can have 1 cannon, 1 flamer, or you can have the cannon and the sally port. The only other unit you can include in this army is the Free Guild Gallants, which basically give you a way to have something inside the Conqueror Cogfort to charge out the front.
And a Malice Forge Priest to make sure they're working all right.
Yeah, just to hit them before the...
So, you can have an army,
You really like Cogforts,
like an army build, of nothing but Cogforts. That's fucking insane.
Of renown in the Cities of Sigmar Battle Tome, which allows you to take a Cogfort in any Age of Sigmar army. There are...
Any army?
In the realms who have decided basically to go privateer. They've gone and become soldiers of fortune across the mortal realms.
You can have a Cogfort in any army.
Some Cogforts
Wow.
have given into the sway of chaos. There may be some Cogforts who the occupants have died and been resurrected by dark forces of the realm of death, or been paid to work in mercenary armies for destruction. So if you just want to include a cool Cogfort in your army, you absolutely can. And it also opens up some great opportunities for conversions. I can already imagine people doing weird undeath or destruction or chaos Cogforts.
Absolutely. So This really is an incredible centerpiece thing for your Cities of Sigmar army.
Jesus.
The rules for it and everything you need to know, all the lore and everything behind it, will be included in the forthcoming Order Battle Tome, Cities of Sigmar.
Battle Tome art looks fine.
Be using these in your games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, all the stuff you would normally expect in a Battle Tome is in there as well. But
City of Ash 2 Spearhead 4.
There is a new Spearhead box. This is City of Ash. And
There's the Clan Eshin. Oh my god, they look awesome!
I feel like the room has picked up
Rats,
on one.
rats, we are the rats!
Oh, they go, they go!
The Grenadiers, the Gallants, the Malice Forge Priest, and Mr. Creel is inside this box. Let's talk about the other things we can see on the screen.
Yeah, up against him is a long-anticipated expansion.
Finally, refresh Night Runners. Finally.
The last time we had a sizable release for Clans Eshin was more time, basically.
Half my life ago.
Yeah, a really long time ago. So they've been well overdue for some updates, and the updates are
The current Night Runners, if you look them up right now, chat, they look more like monkeys than they do rats. This is long overdue. They look amazing.
Little sneaky scouter unit to run around, throwing shuriken and stabbing enemies in the back.
Going through windows and then not waiting for everybody to get through the window. You know. Gutter Runners! Look at them go!
They've gone through the ranks. They were Night Runners, then they've graduated to Gutter Runners. There's some really characterful, fun little models in this. You've
I like that guy. The rat skull.
Oh yeah.
There he goes. There he goes.
Absolutely. Obviously, somebody needs to lead this spearhead. This is a model you'll be familiar with.
Oh yeah, we know about the Deathmaster.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is the Deathmaster. He is lovely. We've seen him before. Would you like to see another Deathmaster?
Is there a new Deathmaster?
Let me introduce you to Deathmaster Crixit.
Crixit! That looks fucking awesome. Holy bro.
In his abilities as an assassin, that he's made his identity public, which is almost unheard of for a Deathmaster. He has slain many rivals and many enemy heroes. In game terms, he is an absolute blender of a character. Like more than I think 13.
He's aura farming.
Number of attacks. 13 would be the right number,
I think it's 13. I hope it's 13. He is very, very good, as you would imagine, at killing enemy heroes, but such a good character, he can basically blend through almost any small unit.
And the way that they've rendered this character, they captured the sort of, almost it looks like his cloak is made of smoke as it sort of
Yeah, this, again, AOS models fucking kill it every goddamn time.
Bits of some building, and that's a useful segue into one of the other things that this kit includes, which is some fantastic terrain for you to play your
Yay, more terrain!
This box set, City of Ash, is actually set in Embergard. Embergard was the location of the Warhammer Plus animation that we had last year. That animation is effectively the sequel to this box set. Embergard was a quite prosperous city of Sigmar. It is now basically in ruins after the events of the Skaven Tide. But one of the things you get in the box is lots of these cool ruined buildings. You also get a bunch of very cool scatter terrain as well. So it gives you a very cool new way to play Spearhead.
Ooh, I love that board. Ooh. My Spearhead girlies. You know what we're doing.
You can see everything that is included within Spearhead City.
We're gonna play some fucking Spearhead.
The terrain, the cards and things you need to start playing Spearhead. This is a great way in.
Why does every other faction get cool terrain? I'm stuck with shitty trees. I'm sorry, Pandora.
It's a self-contained box as well, so even if you've never played Age of Sigmar before, this actually gives you everything you need to start playing. And two really, really cool...
Spearhead is like the best onboarding experience GW has ever made. This is going to be awesome. I love everything about this box.
This is a great box.
Absolutely.
Lou!
I do love the idea of opening a box and then not having to seek out more information.
Yes.
In order to play.
Yes. More for AOS?
We are going to return back to the grim darkness.
Never mind.
41st millennium.
You sounded so disappointed.
We have a really exciting video to show you now.
Is it the 11th trailer? Lock in, everybody. Lock in. Jump pack chaplain.
Armageddon.
It's Blood Angels.
Oh!
Its soil is worthless, salted by the blood and sweat of generations. War is all that
Ultramarines
remains.
2?
It rises from the dust and echoes in the sky.
Vanguard veterans?
A promise, a cacophony of endings.
That's new.
Sanguinius' sons, angels of death. We belong here. Our veins burn with his wrath. Our twin hearts hammer with his rage. War is all that we know. This world must hold. There can be no retreat. There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is only war.
Yay! Yay!
Bro's gonna get a heckin' headache grimacing like that all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's Bengals!
cinematic trailer for a new edition of Warhammer 40,000.
Oh my god, I could. Who could have seen this coming?
Did you like what you saw?
Yeah, it was really cool. Show me the minis, though.
Let's talk about it for just a minute.
Show me the minis.
That was amazing.
Show me the minis.
Very, very cool stuff.
Show me the minis. Show me the
Naturally
minis.
that blonde.
Show me the minis. Yeah, all Sons of Sanguinius are either like A, beautiful, or like blonde as fuck.
Yeah, absolutely. And a classic returning unit, slightly redesigned in a landscape.
Show me the minis.
Like, very familiar for those classic
Show me the minis.
There's one guy in the back still desperately sculpting them.
There's a lot to like in that trailer. My favorite moment was, I think for many people might agree, when the chaplain really gets in amongst it.
I think my favorite moment is when the Orc Psyker just kind of...
I mean this with all due respect and all love to these two guys. Stop stalling. Show me the minis.
Love it. So, an incredible way to announce a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. We're really excited to talk to you about that for a few minutes now. So let's start
Show me the
by
minis.
diving into the game.
Yes. Try and look surprised.
It's new Warhammer 40,000.
Yay!
So a new edition of Warhammer 40,000 obviously means a new core engine to drive this edition. That means loads of changes to all sorts of aspects of the game. We're going to talk about some of those in a little bit. We're going to give you an idea about some of the things that might be changing and what it means for you in your game. But it means so much more than just the rules. It also means new cool stuff about the lore and the universe. You got a little bit of a hint of it there. We are going back to Armageddon, which is obviously one of the most important and pivotal and, I guess, coolest locations.
It's the Orc homeworld.
Setting for Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, whoa.
We've
Yeah.
set up really in an interesting way with the return of Garrick, and we're going to
It
continue.
used to be called Ulanor.
And in other exciting places of the galaxy.
Yeah, and you got a bit of a sense of
Do you remember when Horus, he changed the name? Well, the name was changed from Luna Wolves to the Sons of Horus, and they beat the orcs so bad that white and
Yeah.
black became... That was on Ulanor.
Okay.
For this enormous wave of orcs that is bearing down on them. Wazdacker is in the lead of that, but Ghazghkull and his legions are not far behind. They signal for help, and the help comes in the form of an enormous new Space Marine crusade, which is composed of all sorts of different chapters. The Blood Angels...
Oh, look at the schnoz on that guy.
The Ultramarines.
We saw Ultramarines in the video,
Yeah,
right?
Ultramarines are there as well as things like Black Templar.
Thank you, Donovan. Fingers crossed, Psychers.
All the classics.
So it's a classic Space Marine.
You see, we saw a weird boy.
Old-fashioned Space Marine crusade.
Yeah, so it looked like goo, but that was just like
No, you just-
chaos magic.
Gorky magic. Gorky and Morky
Okay.
magic.
brings more of the
The
Right.
Great Green.
So that's going to hit this world is like
Not chaos. Something else.
So, in addition to talking about the setting, we should show you what the launch box looks
Yeah, it's a reference to the fucking second edition one. I fucking knew it. Yeah.
Is that the Statue of Liberty?
Nah, just some statue.
Imagine. This is actually New York.
You can see in that artwork something.
It's a reference to second edition. That's so cute.
Enough in the room might be getting the same feeling in their heart as me. This really reminds me of my youth. Here you can see we're going to do an interesting thing with the graphics.
Now that's some
Yeah,
composition.
see?
Somewhat like the second edition of 40K to look at, but realized in fantastic.
Oh, that's so
like,
cute. Yeah, that's awesome.
To this original piece of artwork, things like the heavy support Space Marine in the bottom right-hand corner, the placement of the grot, the pose of the Space Marine character, and some of the things that are happening in the background. That piece of artwork, obviously, from one of the earlier wars.
That's awesome. Yay!
Blood Angels and Orcs are taking center stage. A couple of things to say about this box as well. We're going to tell you a little bit more about some of the things that might be in this box.
Show me the
We're gonna
minis.
tell you everything.
Show me the minis.
Computer enhance.
Show me the minis.
Loads of new Space Marines, loads of new Orcs, and all the rules and stuff that you'll need.
Absolutely. So let's. We imagine lots of you in this room want to know a bit more about the rules and what you can expect to change.
I don't care. Give me the fucking. Give me the minis. Give me the minis now. I don't give a fuck about the rules.
Talk about that unified experience.
Yeah, so right now in Warhammer 40,000, you have the idea of narrative play and the idea of match play. And what that's kind of meant is that we kind of have two pools of people.
And never the twain shall meet.
And who play Warhammer 40,000. And what we think actually is that every game of Warhammer 40,000 should feel like a rich and immersive narrative, whether you're playing at home or you're playing at the top tables of a tournament.
But what does that mean?
Should feel balanced and exciting, and you're never sure who's going to win. So we are sort of breaking down some of the barriers between narrative play and match play.
Okay.
So generally, all of your games should feel
I
balanced.
like if this means that we're going away from a more competitive type mindset. I'm more down with that.
Available to them, so we can maybe reassure you. At launch, your codex.
Okay, this is just 10.5. It's your codex is fine.
Oh,
Your codex is fine.
yeah.
Don't throw away your books. They're fine. They work. They work.
I mean, they're at least very pretty, so don't throw them away.
Have a codex at home today.
It's
Will
10.5.
continue to work until that codex is eventually replaced over the normal course of releases. That also applies to the campaign books that are being released. So if you picked up the 500 Worlds or Maelstrom, or you're looking at the Return of Yarick, all the rules in those will still work in the new edition.
Unfortunately, the AdMech codex still
If you
works.
want new ways to use the models you've got in your collection, or an excuse to get new models, there's going to be loads of new detachments coming. 70 new detachments.
Yeah,
70 new
this is really
detachments.
big.
Wow.
Right on the first day of the new edition, there will be over 70 new detachments for Warhammer 40,000 for loads of different armies.
Wow.
Which will immediately shake up the way that you play and give you loads of new options in terms of being able to put units on the table in fun and exciting ways. A lot of them focus on units that maybe haven't had a chance to shine in the current edition and let you play in ways that you've never been able to put a force together before.
Yeah, it's really exciting and a really novel and interesting thing for players to sink their teeth into, right? Your codex is existent already, but there's going to be a new thing for you to get to grips with right away.
Yeah, and the detachments actually work in a slightly different way to the current detachments as well. You can continue to use your current detachments, but there will also be a different way you can put together your army. One of the advantages of the detachments, the new ones that are coming and ones we'll see in the future, is that the detachment system is now modular. So for example, if you have an army that contains Terminators and bikes,
like me,
like you, and you wanted, I want some special rules for my bikes, but I also like some special rules for my Terminators, you can now take two smaller detachments and combine them together to create an army
That's
exactly
cool.
as you would imagine your army should work on the table.
That's cool.
This is going to really shake things up.
Good idea.
Oh, there's some applause in the room.
Good idea. Good job. That's a good, cool idea.
An army that fits our imagination from those great stories that we've read and those iconic scenes, and this is going to enable you to do that in a way which could be quite competitively rewarding, you know, and do some really interesting things to the game.
Definitely, you can pull it in a very competitive way and kind of build a great combo.
Or just completely forge the narrative,
But
right?
it's kind of designed really to let you absolutely have your army work the way you imagine it would. Some of the shots we saw just then on the previous slides will give you an idea about some of the detachments that might be coming, and some of them are fairly specific to certain units. So for example, there is one that lets the Emperor's Champion really shine if you've got a Black Templar's army. Fantastic. There is one of them that lets Cornate Demon Engines have a boost if you're picking up one of the new Defilers, for example, and you've got a Khorne army. You can make those great.
I gotta play more 40k. This is actually making me quite excited.
Perfect. So next
Lou?
up, we should talk about how the fact that
Lou, speak Chinese now. No more circles. What? Whoa.
What?
Big. So right now, when you play Warhammer 40,000, scattered across your tabletop, your beautifully painted tabletop, your beautifully painted armies and your beautiful terrain are scattered some weird circles that your guys have to go and stand on. There are no more objective marker circles.
Ricky, we need to pull the merch now. Pull it now.
Over pieces of terrain, taking and putting models onto pieces of terrain will be how you take them. And it immediately changes the way that you look at taking objectives. Rather than just moving to take a circle, you are trying to take a key bunker, capture a relic, take a key position on the battlefield.
Ricky, the merch! We need to fix it now! Ricky!
Game of Warhammer 40,000. I've never once daydreamed of taking a circle. I've daydreamed of my Dark Angels storming a bastion or taking a trench work. And so
Right angles only.
Fuck!
And that's the thing that your soldiers are going to fight and die for.
I mean,
I'm checking in on Bricky's stream.
as a game, I prefer that a lot more than just random circles.
Dictate the types of mission that you play. When an army goes into battle, it doesn't just go out with the intent of playing pitched battle.
He looks perplexed.
You have a mission. It will be assigned. You have been sent out to disrupt the enemy's plans, or to capture ground, or just
to kill as many things as you can.
many heads as you can. So there is a new system called Forced Disposition, which your detachments will unlock. And when you come to play a game, you and your opponent compare your forced dispositions, and that will generate the mission that you play. So if your mission is to take and your opponent's mission is to take heads, you will be given a mission to play that means that both of you are trying to enact the narrative that your army brings to the table.
Really exciting.
Oh! Flavor missions!
First up is that there's no more stratagem stacking.
Yeah.
What?
When you play a game of Warhammer 40,000, one of the go-to tactics is you save up all your command points and then you put them all into your best unit, and that unit becomes has any right to be, or far more durable. You have things like stacking Armor of Contempt alongside minuses to wound and decreased damage and all those sorts of things. In the new edition, you will need to choose which stratagem you would like to use on each unit per phase, and you can't have more than one. And it does all sorts of interesting stuff to the game. For example, if you have re-rolled your charge with a stratagem,
Chad, there's a feeling in my chest.
so you can't tank shock. If you have
It's
decided
excitement.
to use a stratagem to give you re-rolls to hit in combat,
There's a
you don't get the
there's a
chance to have
there's a bit of flavor in this game.
re-roll, for example.
It's going to really shake things up in an exciting way. We should also talk about a change which is going to affect, in particular, the early phase of the game, which is the ability for units to stay hidden.
Yeah, so this is a really big one, especially in terms of how you're going to deploy your armies. You cannot target an enemy unit that has not shot unless you are within 15 inches of it, if it is in a piece of terrain.
So imagine when you deploy your army, you put your Devastator squad or your Astra Militarum heavy weapon teams in a trench work or like a fortification or in some ruined buildings. That scene in the movie where you look at the guys lying in ambush and staying out of sight, that's what you get on the tabletop. So you don't have to park weirdly behind terrain now. You can be in it and still get that same benefit.
Yeah, so and you get that benefit up until the point that your unit effectively joins the battle.
Yeah, you're right, Pandora. They're bringing it back some of the flavor after 10th was the big reset. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they are safe unless the enemy gets very close or until you've taken your shot.
Absolutely. Next up, there's some changes to how combat works. So it's been cleaned up. Eddie, can you tell us more?
So there's some big changes across the combat phase. Some subtle ones, some big ones. We'll go through some of them, but there's lots more, and you get a chance to kind of look at those when you finally get the rules in your hand. Fast dice rolling is now the standard. Most players kind of do it already, but the rules are now written to assume that you're rolling all your dice for a single kind of set of attacks together, rather than kind of doing them one at a time. So that makes combat much faster. Combat activation has changed. The biggest change there is that in your turn, your strikes first units now go before your opponent. And in game terms, That means...
Ooh, there's some cheers for that
in
one.
game terms, that means if you've charged into an enemy army and they've got strikes first, at least one of your units will get to go before they go. That's quite a big change for some armies. Pile in and consolidate now happen together. So you do all of your pile-ins for everything in your army, and then you do all of the combats, and then you do all of the consolidates. And what that means is that the pile-in move becomes much more about getting lots of your units into close combat and less about trying to kind of grab extra inches towards getting objectives.
Yeah, absolutely. And the final one is near to my heart because I like those risky charge rolls, right? But when they don't pay off, you guys stand around doing nothing. So it's different now.
It is different. So the way that charges work now is that you pick your targets after you have rolled your dice.
Okay.
So that does some pretty major things. So the first and most obvious thing is that if you move forward and you don't manage to get that charge against the unit you were aiming for, and there's a closer unit, you can now charge them instead. So you generally end up with less units standing around and kind of having failed the charge and not doing anything. It also means that occasionally you might get a unit into that big, long 12-inch charge that you wouldn't previously have tried, but you can now get in. So basically, this is a rule that just encourages you to get stuck into close combat. We don't like it when units move forward and then end up standing around not being able to kill stuff.
More charges, more often.
More charges, more often.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So next one, and I mentioned previously that I have a Astra Militarum Steel Legion army. They drive around in chimeras. This one's quite exciting for me. Tell us about Combat Disembark.
There is now a rule where if your transport is in combat with an enemy unit, you can just get out straight into combat. Small caveat, it's not always the best idea because your unit will be battle.
Don't care. Aura.
It makes it very difficult to completely lock down a force that's trying to drive with combat units to get stuck in.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Next up, we should talk about the leaders and the impact they have in your games. Essentially, your leaders are always going to lead. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah, so when you choose a model that can lead a unit, you now assign it when you build your army list. So if you have a chaplain and he's going to lead one of your units of Space Marines, you now write that in your army list rather than choosing before the game. But the thing that happens in-game is that if the unit is killed, the character keeps all the benefits of leading the unit that he would normally have. So
That's huge.
Chaplain doesn't become inexplicably worse at combat because the guys next to him have died. And the same is true for all the different characters. So that immediately means that all of those heroes that have lost their unit can carry on being maximum heroic right up until the moment they die.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess the last thing we should talk about, which connects to all of this, is there's going to be a huge refresh to the Warhammer 40,000 app.
Yeah, so the Warhammer 40,000 app has already proven to be really useful. We know loads of you use it all the time. We're going to put loads of resource and effort into it to make it an even more valuable and essential thing. There's loads of things coming for it. One of the things we can announce today is that we're going to increase language support. So right now the app is only in English. Going forwards, it will have support for English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean.
Well done remembering them all.
That's good, right? And that will start with core rules, mission rules, and combat patrol. So that's not all that's coming for the app. There's loads of other things, but this is going to be a really useful tool for all of you going forwards, regardless of what language you play Warhammer in.
Yeah, I had a chance to get told some of the cool things that are coming, and I can't reveal it yet, but it's going to be super rad. I'm very excited as a person who relies on the app for when I'm playing the game. It's very cool.
We'll have loads more about all the details of what those rules mean exactly on the Warhammer community website over the coming days and weeks.
So, we told you we'd show you maybe something from the new launch box. Would you like to see some new models?
I would. I really would. Is this the tactical squad? He's got a firstborn helmet. I'm calling it. Yeah! Mark 7, baby!
For just a second, I thought the Warhammer logo was denim, and I was like, what the hell?
So this is the first of the new Space Marine models. We're going to show
New
you
intercessors.
Space Marine Intercessor, and you see the coming
Intercessor refresh.
armor types.
Yeah, so
Looking nice. That red's killer.
Primaris Marines and their shiny Tacticus armor that they went out into Crusade with has now had to be supplemented with parts of classic armor pieces. For us, though, that means that we get to use lots of very cool classic pieces like the Mark 7 helmet you can see.
It's
on
a
the
good
Space
look,
Marine.
right?
It's a good look. It's a good look. And that is the sort of thing you can look forward to going forwards. Lots of the Space Marines in this box will have elements of classic armor that you might recognize from earlier editions and earlier sets, mixed in amongst the Mark X Tacticus suits.
Yeah, absolutely. I like there's some lovely little details here. He's got the sort of the Purity Scroll style ribbon wrapped around his bolt rifle, all inscribed. The Primaris, when we first saw them, the Primaris Space Marines look quite clean cut, right? And they're increasingly blending in with.
They're getting a bit more gothic every time we see
absolutely.
them.
I really like it.
One of the other things to note as well about this model and all of the models in the box set is that while he looks very cool, painted as a Blood Angel, there is nothing sculpted onto that model to say it needs to be a Blood Angel. So if you have an Ultramarine, a Space
Daffy!
Dark Angel,
the best
and
ones,
a
the
Hero
Dark
Fist,
Angels.
or, yeah, flavored to taste, I guess.
We're
you can
splitting
paint
a
him
box.
as any Space Marine chapter.
Oh.
Fantastic. Would you like to see something from the other side?
Yes. Yes, I would like to see an orc, please. The weird boy! Or that fucking thing! New boys? New boy. Yeah, they brought back the top knots. The hair squigs, chat. The hair squigs.
A hair squigs.
Shooter or Choppo? Why not both? That's what I'm saying, baby.
And something's a bit different about him, right?
Yeah, so I think some of you already clocked it in the video, and obviously you can see it there on screen. In previous editions, in previous versions of the Orc box set, you had to choose whether you wanted to give your Orcs a shooter or a chopper. You can now have both. No Orc should leave home without a chopper, and no Orc would
That's right.
of going to the battlefield
That's right.
carrying the biggest gun that he can carry.
That's right.
Going forwards, Orc boys are assumed to have whatever weapon the situation demands.
Get yourself a boy that can do both. Right?
Say thank you, Age of Sigmar.
So, we got one more
Say it, chat.
like tease of things that are coming in this box right now. And that
We
is
are
that
so
can
back,
confirm
baby.
For certainty, there is at least one squig in the box.
Look at him! Carrie! Carrie, where are you?
That went down quite well.
Oh my!
We'll need to wait a little bit longer.
I'm dying. I'm dying. Look at him. Lick the baby. Don't lick the baby. The baby.
I thought either you had stepped away or you had a heart attack.
I muted so I could scream.
I guess what we need to do now is like bring this thing home and wrap up this preview.
No,
First
show
of
me
all,
more.
Thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. You have been amazing as an audience. We've loved being here in front of you.
Listen.
Your attitude and your energy has carried this through for us, so thank you all for being here. We've had so much to show you. It's been really exciting. We've delved into Warhammer 40,000 and Kill Team, Horus Heresy, the Warhammer Plus TV show, all of that great stuff from the licensees, the new Mephiston. Make sure you check them out downstairs if you're here at ADEPTICON. Our friends at Joy Tour with the Space Marine helmet. Underworlds, Warhammer Age of Sigmar with the incredible Cogfort, and the biggest news in years and years with a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. Eddie, what was your favorite thing in the show?
I mean, obviously I'm very excited about a new edition of Warhammer 40,000, but I am immediately going to buy a Cogfort the second it's available.
You've been giddy about that since
I have been
saw it.
so excited about the Cogfort.
So
I'm going to have 5.
I am completely taken with Commissar Graves and Vigilance. I need that in my life so bad. But I'm very excited about a lot of the things that we saw and showed.
Hang on, I'm screenshotting the squig.
Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the new Warhammer 40,000 official YouTube channel so you can get all of access to these videos and other videos that come out as we lead up to the launch of the new edition. What remains is to thank a bunch of people. First of all, raise some noise for the people who are hosting ADEPTICON, to Hank and the team for letting us come here.
Despite the technical issues, like, we can't blame it on anybody. It's nobody's fault.
To be able to feel the energy
No.
like this and to talk about Warhammer.
I'm glad it got better as it went on.
All the video guys who made the videos and put all the images together, ran the tech, for persevering and making it all work. We really appreciate all of their efforts. Let them know it. Finally, Eddie and I would like to personally thank all of you for making this such a great preview. We have loved being with you for the last 2 hours. Thank you so much for making this a memorable experience. All of you in the room. We're going to leave you now. It has been a pleasure and a delight to be with you for this time. Eddie, thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Anytime.
Awesome. We will see you again very soon. Good night.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, look at him.
Go back to that squig.
I wish to be that shape.
Oh.
Oh.
So let's okay. Obviously the bad. Okay, well let's do bingo real quick. Do you need to go to the restroom?
Yeah, I gotta run to the washroom real quick. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Technically, Psych It's Ultramarines was kind of right, but I'm not gonna mark it because they're not the main focus of the box. But they were in the trailer. They were in the trailer. Let's be honest. They were in the trailer. AOS Cockfort, got it. Jump Pack Chaplain, got it. No Beastman. Audio problems, yup. Steel Legion kill team, not a kill team. Not a kill team. We got confirmation that Steel Legion are being worked on. The concept art was done probably this week. The show, did it rule or did it suck? It certainly didn't suck. But did it rule? It kind of ruled. Wazdaka, we got there. Obscure Guard Regiment kill team. Would you? No, I wouldn't call that because they were just Cadian, like, whatever hunters. Underworld's Lumineth, no Flesh Tears, no Alpha Legion character. Bengals versus Orcs, got that one. No new Dwarves. Cities of Sigmar versus Eshin, got it. No confirmation if Elves and Dwarves are going the way of the Dodo for Cities of Sigmar. No Yarg Bodyguard, but we did get a new Commissar character who is on foot and has like the car. Lieutenant with jump pack. No. So overall, I didn't get a bingo, but we had some pretty sparse ones. We had a pretty good selection, honestly. Well, oh man. New boys, which is just great. That's just fantastic. And also the change of it's just assumed that you have a Shuta and a Choppa. That is great. I think that's definitely them seeing how fans of AOS have just been like, yeah, fuck it. I don't care about WYSIWYG. Just give me whatever the fuck I want. Just give me the battle profile. Especially for regular infantry, like who cares? Who cares? So very cool change. I'm a big fan of the new Intercessor. I'm gonna be real. Because it's not just the helmet. Like, it's obviously Mark 10 everything, except for the head is Mark 7, and the legs are, like, sort of a Mark 6 look. Awesome looking. Very, very cool. I will probably be splitting this box with my, my orc fan friend. Very, very cool.
It looks great.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this sculpt. This looks awesome.
What is this, Pokemon music? What's happening?
Katamari.
Oh.
The new rules are really cool. I really want to see what I want them to talk more about it. I thought they would show a lot more of what's going to be in the 11th box. I'm going to be kind of real. I was a little shocked at how much of the show, look at this, how much of the show was focused on showing the second wave of Cities of Sigmar and like the new Spearhead and stuff. And like, obviously, we talked a lot about the rules, but as for models, like, we only really got to see close-ups of 2 basic infantry. I was kind of expecting a little more. We can expect a jump pack chaplain, obviously. It's needed a refresh for a long time. Hey, buddy.
Well, have a good night, Spark Plug.
Vanguard veterans are going to be in the box. Weird boy, new boys. Basically, like, everything in the orc side of the box is going to be all new. I feel bad for my blueberries. They got absolutely fucking rocked.
Yeah, that didn't look pleasant.
No! No! You can't do this to me.
They're like, take it down! Take it down!
Hope they get their wings back? I wouldn't count on it. These don't have wings. These are Vanguard veterans. Like, so here's the big thing. Even though it's Blood Angels on the box art, and you see Blood Angels in the trailer, as they said, and this was going to be the case no matter what, these are going to be generic Space Marines. There is nothing that is going to be, like, Blood Angels specific in this. But yeah, Chaplain with Jump Pack, Vanguard Veterans. I'm curious. Hold on. They were showing this other character that I don't think they mentioned, like, at all. It's like a... What is this? Like a Blade Guard captain? Or like a lieutenant? I'm not exactly sure. Is it a new Blade Guard captain? It might be. But yeah, you had the Ultramarines. That shoulder pad is new. Like, we don't really see this type of shoulder pad. There's no trim on it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's cool. I will say, Lieutenant with Relic Shield, that's a good guess, actually. That's a really great guess. Lieutenant with Relic Shield. So here's, okay. I did like what they said about the Intercessors. And they said, the Primaris Marines, it seems like every time we see them, as in, like, every time they get a model refresh, they seem to be getting more grimdark. And, like, obviously that might not be the intention, and it's just, like, a responding to fan feedback. Narratively, I do think that's awesome. Like, the Primaris Marines were made to be like, oh, these are going to be the new, better, cleaner Space Marines. But because 40k is 40k, even the new fancy Primaris Marines are, like, going more into the Gothic route. That's really cool. But yeah, you obviously have your Vanguard veterans. They're probably going to look really cool. I am curious how many are going to be in a unit for the Vanguard veterans, because we've seen a lot of kits go from elite. Like, elite melee units are usually kept to 3. So I'm wondering if it's going to be a squad of 5 or a squad of 3. And then you can double it up. All the rules stuff that they talked about for 10th edition seems really, really fun. Obviously, I haven't played enough 40k as much as I would like to. I'd like to play a lot more. I only have, like, I know the broad strokes of the rules, but again, it's not like something that I know, like, if I were to play a game right now, I would be checking the rulebook constantly. I gotta play more games. And frankly, everything that they've said, I'm very excited. Here's your Weird Boy. Weird Boy's needed a new refresh for a long time, and he's got the big green vomit. This poor blueberry.
Oh, he's like, why me?
Why me? What's the chicken walker? New orc vehicle thing. But the chaplain doesn't care. Oof. Yikes. Then you have more orcs coming. So, with how many squigs there are, I wonder if that's just a thing for the trailer, or maybe we're getting a more squiggy unit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the runt herd.
Oh.
That's an Ultramarine Dreadnought. Is there going to be a Dreadnought in the box? Probably not. I doubt it. But I like that it's... I like that we're seeing 2 chapters fight together. That's really cool.
Teaming up. Like brothers.
That's a Killakan. or a Stampa in the background, and that's a knight. Look at them. They're so small. Very cool. That might be a Death Dread. It actually might be. You're right. Obviously, the Cities of Sigmar stuff looked awesome. Looked really, really cool. I'm a big fan of this second wave. Even though I don't collect Cities of Sigmar, I cannot help but be like, wow, these look amazing, you know?
The aesthetics are top tier.
Yes.
Oh, look at him. I love the idea of him flying away in an emergency.
Well, not the whole thing, just the engine. The engine's the most valuable part.
Okay, but imagine the whole thing. And
the whole thing on a little balloon is very fun. I'll show you some more Gargoylians that they have.
Oh.
So here's like another example of the aesthetic of the Cities of Sigmar. By the way, you can see like a little El Demone. A little Gargoylian there. But here's this really cool model, Pontifex Zenestra. So it's these like priests carrying this wizard around, right? But on the other side, corpse.
Right.
Fucking awesome. Very, very cool. Where are some Gargoylians? Here we go. Look at this guy.
Oh my god, it's us.
There's this dude.
Oh, cute.
Very, very cute.
Very Welsh dragon-y looking.
There's also a little fish.
Oh.
So you know how like old medieval art had like fucked up little drawings of little guys
Not
just
a clue
everywhere?
what animals look like. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess the design
They
team
kind of went for that vibe.
Yeah, for Cities of Sigmar, they were like, well, what if those were like real?
Yeah. Which is a blessing, honestly.
It's honestly like one of my favorite things about the army. It's so cute. That guy's a fish helm? Yeah, he does.
Piccolo player in this track. Damn.
Yeah. The Cog Fort looks awesome. The Knights look awesome. Yeah, it's just awesome, cool second way. I love the revamp of the wizards, like the fire wizard. Okay, like let's just make it
the
more.
movement on this looks great.
You can see the different designs between like Warhammer Fantasy and Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar is just like, what if we took the fantasy dial and just crank that shit up to as high as it can go? How fucking crazy can we go? What if they had a bunch of keys on their head? Oh, man. The Tinnitus Death Wizard, yeah. The fucking Light Wizard with the weird Chimera mount is awesome. Like, it's just really, really cool. I feel if I did Cities of Sigmar, I'd paint them like one of the Lego Castle factions. And you should. GW opened it with... GW uploaded it with fixed audio.
Oh, good.
People of the internet. Has anyone
What?
seen my Steel Legion? I know I left them right here. Yarrick is going to be so mad. He's killed people for less.
Oh my god.
That's cute. Come on, guy. That's cute.
What would Yarrick do?
I got it.
Get the Steel Legion back on the field.
Man, they jimmied this together in an afternoon.
Yes, because people were like, it was all people were talking about for like a fucking week. And like, let's be real. If you're gonna set a new edition on Armageddon, come on. Like, it is the Steel Legion. Like, come on. I do think people blew it way the fuck out of proportion. But this is appreciated.
The squeaky wheel doth get the grease.
That's true. But you gotta be squeaky. But you need to also be fucking normal.
Yeah, the crazy wheel doth get replaced.
The wheel that spouteth death threats often gets ignored.
The wheel on the bus go round and round.
On the eastern fringe. We fought Tyranids before.
Okay, I need to ask my guard girlies. My guard girlies, how are we feeling about this kill team? Because I am far more interested in the cool fucking Tyranid model. It's okay. I like them. I will paint them as Tanith. Trying to get to Warcom. They should have been Tanith. Well, they aren't, so you just have to paint them. We got new Ogrins with a new Spartan tank. A Spartan Prometheus tank. Very fun. The new Ogrins look great.
You guys are having a great time. Look, well, that guy at least.
I really liked how I like how the tech in Heresy looks. It looks a lot more fucked. You know what I mean?
That guy, the end of that guy's like, not that the last guy. His like boring hand kind of freaks me out.
Yeah. It's to crush bones.
Oh, lovely.
Hopefully it becomes a separate box. It might, probably after a while. Here's Wazdaka. Yeah, we didn't really get to talk about him too much because the audio problems were nuts. But there he is. Look at him go. He's on a trip across the galaxy, and he's stopping at Armageddon. Why? Because goddammit, Gazgul has teleporters. There's Yarrick again. Commissar Graves. Cool, cool. This dude, the Big Game Hunter, I think is like one of my favorite weirdo models they've made in a while.
It's very cool.
The fact that this is...
I'm sad that he killed all the other horse shrimp.
I needed a mount.
Oh, I was the only one who could have what I had.
That's right, that's right. I like this lady. The throne is great. Your politics bore me.
Walks away from conversation.
The Mephiston statue is nuts. Oh, and also the White Scar helmet. But the Mephiston statue, though. Very cool. Mephiston, I mentioned it while we were watching. Basically Dracula.
Right, yeah.
Lumineth are fun. I like their overall vibe.
Yeah, naturey.
Oh yeah, very, very naturey.
Very cool.
Spirits of the winds and shit. Spirits of the earth. I don't play Middle Earth, so this didn't really excite me too much, but it's neat. This would be cool if you were like... Because some people do like TTRPGs within like the Lord of the Rings world, you know what I mean? So these would be like really cool. Let's take a look at those fucking Skaven again. Oh. Awesome. Just awesome.
Looking amazing. You got the sniffer poker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotta show you. I gotta show you the Night Runners and how they look right now. Okay, look at them. Look at them.
Whoa. Whoa.
Those aren't rats. Those are monkeys.
Okay. Whoa.
So talk about a glow up.
Yeah, no kidding.
God.
Oh.
Jesus. Yeah, massive glow up. Massive glow up. This cool panther with a guy. The priest. The knights, man. The knights look so sick. And then the grenadiers. Now, sometimes Yarok will post a little more. After the events of Armageddon, the return of Yarok, the Imperial forces on the war world are in dire straits. The Orc vanguard, led by Wazdaka Gutsmek, has landed, and Gazkul's main force isn't far behind. A desperate gambit by Commissar Yarok gets a plea for aid out to the stars, and Operation Imperator, a coalition of space marines from many chapters, surges towards the beleaguered planet. The Blood Angels have a long history of defending Armageddon, and they're back alongside strike forces from the Salamanders, Ultramarines, Space Wolves, and a dozen more. You'll learn all about the counterattack inside the launch box and the world-spanning brawl that follows. The box. Action kicks off in a brand new box set, Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. This is the biggest Warhammer 40,000 launch set yet, and is packed with new miniatures for Space Marines and Orcs. We're not going to show you all the contents just yet, but if you take another look at the trailer above, you'll get some hints about what's on the way. Alongside 2 armies to do battle with, there are new rules and lore for you to sink your teeth into as well. We'll be taking a few sneaky looks inside the box over the next few weeks, culminating to a live unboxing in a few weeks' time. We couldn't tell you about a new box set without showing off a couple of miniatures, though. The models. First up is a member of the new Intercessor Squad, combining the contemporary look of a Space Marine with some classic details. A mix of older armor marks with the new ones is indicative of what you can expect from the rest of the unit. When they first rolled off Belisarius Call's production lines, the Primaris Space Marines were all equipped with uniform suits of Mark X power armor. Over time, the attrition of unrelenting war has led to Tacticus armor needing to be supplemented with older parts. Different helmets, shoulder pads, and greaves are commonplace, and these new kits have all sorts of nostalgic callbacks to previous Space Marine designs. We love to see it.
Good.
The humble orc boy is still a heavily muscled force to be reckoned with. And recently they've had a bit of a revelation. Why should holding a chopper stop you from carrying a shooter too? They're so smart. Orc boys now have the best of both worlds, with every boy carrying a chopper, slugger, and shooter into battle. All they need to rake Space Marine lines with a hail of bullets before charging in for a proper scrap. Current codexes and faction rules will still be valid. This is also true for the rules in the recent campaign supplements, including the upcoming Armageddon Return to Yark. However, detachments are changing to give you more flexibility on how to build your army. You can now sometimes select multiple detachments for a bespoke set of army abilities, so you'll be able to bring to life your vision of how an army should fight. And with the launch of this new edition, there will be over 70 new and updated detachments. If you are very attached to your current army, don't panic. The detachments in your current codex still work too. You just have even more options. Your choice of detachments now also affects your missions. Your objectives in a game will now be in part dictated by the type of army you bring to the field and the force your opponent has brought. Armies that specialize in holding ground will be rewarded for doing so, while other forces that may be optimized for disrupting enemy plans or just killing lots of enemies will be rewarded for doing that too. Good. Objectives. No more circles. Round objective markers are gone and replaced by terrain footprints and determined control of key locations, relics, or fortifications. Bricky! We gotta figure out something else. No more circles. We got something else to do. Fuck! We'll figure it out. We'll figure out a new thing. Ava, check DMs.
Hey, Bricky, John Numbskull's here. What's up? I just wanted to mention how good these circular mouse pads are. I think they were mislabeled in Orchid
Yep.
8, though. What are objective markers?
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. We'll figure something out. The money must flow. It'll be fine. I literally just order objective markers too. Don't worry. Just take a pair of scissors.
They do work as mouse pads.
They do.
They're kind of small, but you could also use it as like, I wouldn't use it as like a heat protector, but
No. Oh, man.
Fantasy still has circles.
We need a new shape now. We need it now. Oh. The terrain rules have seen a big shakeup. The default bonus for cover now impacts hit rolls, not saves. Whoa. The default bonus for cover now impacts hit rolls, not saves. Far easier to hide than they previously were. Making units far easier to hide than they previously. That makes way more sense. Combat. There have been a range of subtle changes to combat that add up to quite a different feel and a cleaner fight phase. Changes include more flexibility for picking targets when charging, changes to activation order, fast rolling dice for dealing damage, and changes to order conciliation and pile-in moves. Our coverage of this groundbreaking new edition will begin soon, so check back with Warhammer Community each week and see what's coming up in the next evolution of Warhammer 40k. In the meantime, head back to the preview hub and find out what was revealed today, like yada yada yada. It's time to pick a side! Will you join the mighty world-shaking wah of Gazkul Thraka and the innumerable orc hordes, or fight alongside the Angels of Death as Armageddon's salvation? Time to our newsletter, choose your side, and get all the latest updates and reveals from the front lines of Operation Imperator. Very fun. Very fun. Very fun. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be looking at him for a long time.
Oh, he's looking at you.
He looks sexy. I love him. But wait. Fuck everything here. Because you know who the real star of the show is? That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh, to be that shape.
Oh, to be him.
If you fall, you just keep rolling until you're right way up again.
Hopla, I'm curious. What would make this better for you? Not to call you out. Like, I'm not like, well, what the fuck do you think? That's not what I'm saying. I'm genuinely curious, like, what is it that is missing from this, in your opinion? I hope we aren't losing the Primaris helmets. No. You're not losing Primaris helmets. I just think you'll see a lot more of other helmets. Like, a lot more. I propose we name the squig Jimothy.
Oh, I do like that. Jimothy's good.
New Calgar in Mark 7.
He gets a turn with the brain cell once a week.
Mm-hmm. He's never had a thought in his miserable chud life. Don't call him that.
Somebody has to brush each of his teeth for him every night, including his head.
God. My issue with them to me is that it feels more of an appeasing to people who don't like the Primaris look. The change is not too different looking to me, but I could be crazy. The main difference is the legs and the helmet, obviously. Everything else is, like, still Primaris.
There's no big knee pad.
No. Well, there's still, like, the main difference of Primaris is that they have these little, like, thinglebobs.
Like a shelf thingy.
Yeah, they've got, like, shelves on their fucking knees. So, like, if this wasn't here, this would look way more like a Firstborn Marine, but because they have that,
Yeah.
it's a Primaris. But honestly, I'm just happy for more variety. I kind of didn't expect Intercessors to get a refresh, but honestly, it doesn't surprise me. I'm excited though. Hot take, maybe I prefer the Primaris helmets. Nope, not a hot take at all. They look good. They look really, really good. If you don't like it, it's easier to clip off. That's true. That is true. Yeah, more variety is nice. Variety, someone once said it was the spice of life, and I think they were right. God.
Oh.
God. Well, chat, thank you all for coming by this Adepticon preview. Look forward to Magnus dropping tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow at noon Central Time. Time.
Can we paint his eyes like this?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we can.
Oh.
We have the technology. It's possible.
Oh.
So
We are
tomorrow's
blessed
Magnus,
this day.
12 p.m. DST. And then we're not going to stream for the rest of the week because I'm going to take off. But I am going to...
In that time, we will record.
Yeah, we're going to record elves and stuff. But, yeah. I'm going to go finish the edit and export it and stuff.
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh.
Look at him. Yeah, tell your friends
like,
to watch
"Whoa."
Numbskulls. We talk about Magnus. It's going to be a fun time. Chat, thank you all for coming on by. And hope you had fun time. Oh, wait. Sorry, Mark. You were trying to ask something. Sorry, there's just a lot in chat right now. Does this mean you can mix and match Space Marine chapters in an army? I don't know. Probably not. But honestly, like, nothing is stopping you from, like, painting a squad of Salamanders and then a squad of Ultramarines and then a squad of Blood Angels. Nothing is stopping you. There used to be rules like that back in, like, 6th or 7th edition or something like that, but, nah. Anyway, good show. Liked it a lot.
Yeah.
For those who are watching this VOD, what was your favorite part of the
Welcome.
show? Did you like it?
I love it.
Do you think good? Do you think bad? Let us know. Let's talk about it. See you all in the next one. Bye.
Evening, guys.
Bye-bye.